Hello, how are you guys doing? You guys doing good? I'm doing pretty good today. I'm a little late to stream today because I played Warhammer today. I'm sorry, I don't normally do that, but I figured I'd do it today because I wanted to. This is late. I'm 27 minutes late. I like to start at 1, so you know. But we were wrapping up, and I was like, we can finish out the turn. And then I had dessert, just banana bread, so not really dessert. But now I've got a Coke, so that is dessert. Anyway, yeah, I'm starting streams at 1, roughly, give or take. Usually on Wednesdays, I'm going to be late because that's my dedicated Warhammer day. But I had other stuff I had to do yesterday, so I didn't get around to it. And I needed to get outside and actually, you know, see the sun. And today, everything hurts. It's actually kind of great. I know that doesn't sound like a good thing, but I was born with, like, bad things going on, so I'm just kind of always, like, kind of hurting. So the fact that I'm hurting now because I fell off my skateboard or whatever feels better than, you know, hurting for just I was born wrong. So that's a great feeling, like, and I can attribute all of it to that. So it's kind of like not being in pain, but different. Before we get started, I do want to, like, show you guys something. This is from the Risk of Rain stream that me and Mike did on Monday. This is me muting myself to tell him different facts about this game. And so you would not have context of what I'm talking about, but he can hear. So I'm going to tell you what I was talking about in each of these elements real quick. So here's the audio. It's 5 minutes 24 into Risk of Rain 2 on After Hours.
It's called the little anime waifu from 999 that emote. Like I don't like that one.
Yeah,
that
right.
So
that character, the game is glitched where. Let's see if I skip forward a bit.
Maybe. I mean, listen, you're making the game sound better than it is right now.
No, it's okay. So you remember the first one? Because he played the first one.
Unfortunately, I do. Yeah.
Okay, so less morphogenic fields, more other dumb bullshit.
All right, like what?
Like
how does it get dumber than morphogenic fields? Like, what's the next step of stupid?
I told you about the cult, right?
I think so.
Okay, here, hold up. I'm gonna mute my own audio and then I'm gonna tell you so that way chat doesn't.
So
this is me explaining Dio and the cult.
Well, that's not gonna work because I'm live on my channel now, so they're gonna end up hearing what you're saying. So. Yeah.
Okay, so I'll just don't be on Mike's channel while I say this then.
All right.
Okay.
I'll mute the desktop audio. Okay, go ahead, say it.
So this is me explaining Dio and the cult, and how they're clones, and that they're incels, and all that. Sup, Anna? How you doing?
What? All right, that's stupid. That's dumb.
And then I think at some point I start telling him about the Egyptian queen thing. I'm going to go and boot up the game while this is happening. Galactic Remix, thank you for the 17 months of support.
They're not allowed to do what?
They're not allowed to have sex, is what I'm talking about.
Jesus. Oh my god. Well, that sounds dumb as fuck. Are you done talking about this?
Yeah, I'm done talking about that now.
I would discuss it more, but I don't want I don't want to spoil anybody and all that.
I have another one. Can I tell you another thing? This is me explaining the.
All right, I'm gonna mute you again. Then.
Okay, I'm gonna mute myself again.
Okay, good. Yeah, but no, I think I got how many endings did I get, chat?
I asked him how many endings he got, and he had 2. I don't remember if there was anything else we discussed.
I think I seen two of the endings. Yeah, for the fuck of it. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's all that I really explained. But just for people who were watching Risk of Rain that have been watching this playthrough, that was his reaction to Dio. I remembered us having more conversations. I don't know why. Anyway, we're playing this again. How are the audio levels? They look a little loud because I turned it up for that. This one is further along. No, wait. That one's 35 hours. We got the Quark end. Is this another warehouse?
The one on the last floor.
Okay.
There's even a big old door in this.
True, but it's rusted over, and I don't think it's opening anytime soon.
No lever to open it anyway.
Where are we? What's happening? Okay, so this was the middle route. We chose to go through the yellow door, and then we allied. Oh, the cum hand. I forgot that was there too. Yeah, that was the last bit on that VOD. I didn't play it, but you can go and watch that yourself. Well, shoot. We couldn't possibly open this with our bare hands.
How much do you think that thing weighs?
You'd have about as much luck trying to...
We've read a variation of this at some point.
Those white doors?
The chromatic doors?
I mean, look at the... It's one of those things that says lock.
Yeah.
Yeah. Just like the ones next to the other chromatic doors.
Yeah. Also, someone asked, am I still rocking the Tin Myoji? No, I've got I drew something, but it's not very good because like my hand still doesn't work right. I drew a lot of it while my hand was still like needing to be bandaged, so it's fine. I had to like use my left hand for parts of it, so it's fine. It's this week's arcade video if you want to watch me draw it and figure out stuff. But yeah, my hand's hurting again. I don't know what that is. Probably because I fell on it again yesterday. But not like completely. I fell on my back and then slammed both hands down. But I was wearing a wrist guard thing, so yesterday I was skateboarding and I tripped. I was trying to go uphill and I fell backwards off of it, and it hurt. I mean, I skinned up my my elbow, but otherwise I'm fine. And now my hand is kind of fucky again, so that's cool. Just a little fucky. It's probably just on the mend and didn't like being hit. So that's that.
Yeah, they were different colors before, but...
Guess things have changed for this round.
I mean, like, honestly, I skateboarded for an hour and I had only one minor injury. Like, that's fine, you know? And I feel like I'm getting the hang of it. Ringedy. Before we could discuss the doors any further, a familiar robotic voice crackled over the speakers.
An ambidex gate has been 45 minutes.
What?
One of the other teams opened the gate early.
Yeah, I wonder who that was and why.
We haven't even started back. Never mind, White. We just need to get back up there pronto.
Yeah, I mean, a majority of... I feel like I'm good now. I can't do, what are they called? Tic-tacs? All that well. Because you can kind of just, like, lean on a board side to side, but you can also do, basically, you pop a wheelie and turn basically on 2 wheels rather than 1, or on 4, which gives you a much tighter turn radius. You kind of need that to do, like, anything other than a pretty wide turn. I still don't have that right. And I need, like, a flat area to try that out on. And unfortunately, everything's, like... Didn't really realize it on foot, but pretty much all the, like, areas here are kind of hilly. So, I can't really practice turning like that. Maybe I just do that on the grass or something. Have we killed any teenagers today? I don't think so, no. We just started, so unless did anyone kill any teenagers today?
I'm worried about Quark. We need to hook up with Alice and Kay. The sooner the better.
Right, got it. Yeah, maybe I just try and do it like on grass, and maybe learn like ollies while I'm at it. I don't think there are any teenagers in this game. Clover's a teenager. She's like 18 now? Or 19? I watched this thing the other day. They were talking about like a controversy in Teen Titans Go. It was an iceberg about Cartoon Network controversies. And they're like, Cyborg is not a teenager, he's 18. And I'm like, you want to run that one by me a little bit slower? Like, you start being a teenager at 13, and you stop being a teenager at 19. Because 12 doesn't say teen in it, and 20 doesn't say teen in it, so it's explicitly the range between 13 and 19. So, like, 18 would be a teenager. I have no idea what they were going at there. I don't think that they just read off of a wiki somewhere that it was a thing and didn't put any thought into it. There could have been an actual controversy in there somewhere, but it's like, no, he's 18. We return to floor A warehouse to only find 2 people waiting for us. Kay, who had gone through the red door, and Dio, who had been a bitch through the green door.
Where's Quark?
We took him to the infirmary. At the moment, Alice, Phi, and Luna are looking after him.
Is he all right?
I don't know if I would describe him as all right, but apparently his condition has not worsened, if that's what you mean. He is still resting. However, we...
Good. I'm going to the infirmary.
Tenmyoji, please, wait.
There are things that people are mad about, I guess. That doesn't seem like a legitimate thing to be mad about, but maybe, again, I just missed the part where it was an actual thing. Tenmyoji ignored Kay and took off at a run through the yellow door. Yeah, I think 30 is still young. I like to think of myself as young. I don't know what the median age on Earth is. I wonder if that's a thing. I guess old would be if you're older than the median age. Does that sound right? What is the median age in the world? 29.6, apparently, in 2015. I'd imagine it's gone up some because I don't think people are wanting to have kids right now. So, yeah, I'm youngish. Pandemic babies. I mean, like, listen, if you're locked in a room and you have nothing else to do aside from having rad sex with the people that you're living with, you're probably gonna have some rad sex with the people you're living with, and hopefully you're not related to any of them.
He's gone. There was something I needed to tell him.
Well, it's not like it matters. The girls will just tell him when he gets there. He ought to calm down once he's seen the kid.
This is a bad conversation. It is, yes. Just checking to see if anyone's awake. Clover and I looked at one another, raised eyebrows.
What are they going to tell him?
Well, you see...
I live with my parents, so no rad sex is being had. Maybe you're not getting any. Curse as fuck comment.
You found
What?
virus medicine in the laboratory?
Yes. Unfortunately, we found only a single vial.
Then we could cure Radical 6.
So it would seem.
Well, I guess we should head over to the infirmary and see how he's doing. Let's
Right
go.
behind you.
Is this one of those AI-generated novels in game
Should
form?
be fine now.
No, this is This is a game that someone wrote plot for. Like a human. With like a functioning brainstem. Decided.
It might take some time for him to recover fully, but the worst is over.
Oh, what was the name of that game? You guys were recommending it the other day. It's in the Lobotomy Corp universe. I'm gonna put that on my wish list. Luna's voice was quiet as she stepped back from Quark. She held an injection gun with an empty vial. Delicately, she placed it back in the cabinet. Library of Runia. Okay, hold up. Let me go find that on Steam real quick, and I'll it's a deck building game. I'm about that. Like, the universe of Lobotomy Corp, I'm like, it's a little bit, you know, it's not very original, but it's already on my wish list. Okay, cool. I'll check it out. Anyway. Quark had been laid out on the crude cotton, was still sound asleep. His breathing was even. His expression was even peaceful. He looked like any other child, sleeping soundly after a long day of doing whatever it is that children do to amuse themselves. Taxes, perhaps? Sorting their sock drawers? I don't know. I haven't been a child in a while. I'm 34 years old. Any trace of the insanity he had shown earlier was nowhere to be found. Baby taxes.
Is he really going to be okay?
Dude, we had take your dad to school day. Like, when I was in like elementary school. I think I've told this story before, but someone brought in their dad, and their dad was like a banker or whatever, so he brought in like toy money. It's like, here, you know, you guys can all play with this, it'd be fun, you know. And we're like, yeah, that's pretty cool, free shit. All right, yeah, I'm a child. And then my dad's like, yeah, I'm a singer-songwriter, and I play guitar, so I brought my guitar to play. And my dad just absolutely obliterated every other dad. My dad was 100% the coolest dad there. It was such a good feel. And they're like, we gotta let the other dads, you know, talk about their jobs too. So my dad got to play like a song. But like the kids were like, oh, I want, you know, make Mr. Mullen play another one. You should play another song. You're really good. Like, get fucked, son. Your banker dad sucks. My dad's cool. Is it really gonna be okay?
Yes, we analyzed the vial and confirmed that it was definitely Excelivir. Now that I've administered it,
the Excelivir should eradicate the virus completely given enough time, right?
yes, that should be the case.
Thank goodness.
The rest of the dads went home and cried after that day. Yeah, a lot of dads had like fucking... Now that I'm older, like a lot of those dads went home like kind of ashamed of themselves for not being as cool. My dad is great, man. I love my dad, you know? In a lot of ways, I'm more like my dad than my mom. But his humor is less crude, you know? More dad jokes. I'm on his meme subscription service. So every now and then he'll text me a meme he finds. They're very like, let me see if I can find one that he sent me. The last one he sent it's kind of a boomer comic, and it's two people staring at their cat, and they said, when you said the cat was hacking down here, I thought you meant up a hairball. And then the cat is like wearing a black hoodie and sunglasses, and he's in front of a computer, clearly hacking, like whatever. Anyway, so that was on my my meme thing from my dad. I'm in.
Yeah, what a relief.
Things are looking pretty sketchy there for a while, that's for sure.
I don't have good memes to send my dad. Tilda found this, I think it's a TikTok or an Instagram, where it's this guy who's like a musician and maybe a judge as well. And he does a lot of dad jokes that involve music. And I'm like, send this to my dad. He'll love this. Judge of court of law? Yeah, I guess. He's got the robe and he definitely looks the part. He may just have a judge outfit that he uses. I don't know. This random dude on TikTok. He's funny. It's definitely my dad's humor. I felt some of the tension disappear from my shoulders and let out a breath I hadn't been realizing I was holding. We weren't out of the woods yet, but at least Quark was safe. I heard this really stupid dad joke the other day. Do you guys want to hear it? Ooh. Okay. How does a non-binary samurai kill people? They/them. It's a stupid dad joke. Tenmyoji let out a long, shaky sigh and lowered himself onto one of the empty beds. It was in a video with another dad joke along the same lines. It's, you know, I asked about a lot of my LGBT plus friends. You know, what is it about? Like, what are you guys about? Like, what is this? And I couldn't get a straight answer. He rubbed his hands wearily on his face, and I thought I saw a glint of tears.
Alice, you and Kay, I don't know what to say other than thanks. You saved his life. I don't know the words.
What did I walk into?
How much that means to me.
Gay jokes? I want to boo, but I was smiling. It's like, it's good dad humor, you know? You think it's going to be offensive, but it's not.
Oh, please.
And it's not like a, like, the withdrawn punch, sort of, like, oh, you know? Dad jokes don't have the same impact if they're said by an inexperienced or non-father. I have told dad jokes that my dad has told me on stream and y'all laugh. So, like, I'm neither experienced and I'm not a father. So, there you go.
It was nothing, really. We just happened to be the ones who went through the red door.
Where is Kay? He's not in here.
He's still in the warehouse. Dio and Kay stayed behind.
They went there to wait for you guys while we came back here.
Tilda always laughs at, his jokes, and we try and encourage her not to, because if she does, then he'll actually think that he should keep saying jokes like that. So, I mean, he didn't tell me either of those. I found that on the internet somewhere, but yeah.
We figured someone should explain what was going on so you wouldn't come back to an empty warehouse.
So Dio and Kay were the ones that opened the AB gates.
Not both of them. There was only one door open.
Well, we should get back and tell them how Quark's doing. Kay will want to know at least.
The other thing is my dad's really good at setting up a joke where it sounds like a real fucking situation. And so, like, I know what it sounds like when he's telling a joke. I'm like, hold up. Hold up. You know? But, Tilda doesn't get it, so... No, he tells it straight up until the punchline. And then, like, takes a minute, and she's like, oh. She starts laughing, because she gets that it's a joke at that point. But she's concerned. There was one, I forget what it was about. It was something about, like, a cat that drank gasoline, and I forget what the punchline was, but she was, like, legitimately concerned, and I'm like, this is a joke. This is a joke. I nodded and head back towards the other side of the room. I was nearly there when Tin Miyoji suddenly spoke.
That's right. You know that memory card we found?
This thing? Don't remember this shit. Oh, we're gonna actually check this?
I know how we can take a look at what's on it. What? You don't remember? There was a memory card just like it.
Yeah. He's right. There's a slot
also,
next to
happy
the
Mario
screen.
Day.
It should work for this one, too.
I don't care. Oh yeah, there it is. Well, let's give it a shot.
Yeah, I want to see.
Isn't it Miku Day too? Fuck Mario, it's Miku Day. I'm not even a huge Hatsune Miku Day fan, but Miku Day was yesterday. Fuck! I missed Miku's birthday or whatever. Shit! Not even a huge Hatsune Miku fan, but I know she's like, you know. Name another musician that had more influence on the world than Hatsune Miku. I'll fucking wait. Alright, just give me a minute here. I slid the card into the slot next to the screen. Ringo? Ringo wasn't even a driving force behind the Beatles. You can't say that he's important to fucking music. No sooner had I done, the image on the waveform popped up on the screen.
Is there an audio file on here?
Oh, this is new. What the fuck?
Why don't we turn up the volume a bit?
Luna tapped a few things on the screen. The bar began to move across the screen. Before long, a voice drifted out of the speakers.
This is Control. How's it going over there? Bet you missed the sound of my voice, huh? Well, I gotta be honest. It's getting pretty lonely over here, too. Feeling kind of like howling at the moon. Lone wolf style. Speaking of which, I'm looking at it right now. The old girl is beautiful. Never seen a moon this full. And that color. Tonight's that eclipse, remember? What a way to end 2028, huh? The moon's this amazing red. If it wasn't so beautiful, it'd be kind of ominous. Wish you guys could see it too, but... sorry, you're supposed to be on Mars, aren't you? So, how are Phobos and Deimos looking right now?
What the fuck?
Sure hope I'll get to look up at them someday too. Anyway, over.
Isn't the sky on Mars like super fucking... Are we on Mars? I swear to fuck, are we on Mars?
Hey, something wrong? Talk to me, guys. What? You gonna play hard to get because we haven't talked in so long?
You think he doesn't sound like Bush, what?
Enough jokes, alright? Knock it off. Where are you guys? Is there something wrong with the radio? You're saying everything's green? Well then, what the hell's going on here? Why aren't they responding? No, the video feed's online. Look, you can see all 9 of them. 3 at each table. What? Someone hacked our feed? What do you mean this isn't live? An old clip on repeat? Who would do that? What in the hell is happening here?
Acting.
This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. Please come in. I'm asking you to respond.
This is...
Oh, thank God. You really had me worried there. What happened?
6 of us are... dead.
What?
Counting myself, there are only 3 left.
How? Why are...
Also, isn't there like a significant like delay between... future science? We were able to land on the moon or on Mars and it not be a big deal. We can live on Mars. Fuck latency. Whatever. It's fine. Fuck it. It's anime. Don't think about it.
They were killed.
What?
I guess you could say I killed them. No, that's not quite right. Not just them. Not just these 6. All of them. All 6 billion. Soon, I will have killed 6 billion people.
On purpose?
Are you there? Respond! Damn it. This is Control. I repeat, this is Control. We have an emergency situation. We have an unconfirmed report of 6 deceased
unconfirmed? She straight up just told you that, right? That's a weird thing. I mean, I guess unconfirmed, but...
Deploy rescue and escort teams to the test site immediately. Shit. What the hell happened in there?
Why are they not saying that? Listen, it's fine. She could be lying? Weird thing to lie about? Is that it?
What on earth was that?
Any ideas? I've got only frowns and shaking heads in response. Only one person showed a reaction other than stunned confusion. Tenmyoji. Long after the audio ended, he stared at the screen, deep in thought.
Do you know something, Tenmyoji?
Yeah, I think I know what that was. It's probably a transmission from the Mars mission test site.
Mars? I'm sorry, what?
Yeah, right?
You mean some kind of space travel?
What kind of test site was it?
Did you know that the government is developing spaceships with particle annihilation engines?
I don't even know what the fuck you just said.
These ships would be able to get humans to Mars a lot faster than old chemical rockets.
Okay.
But they don't want to just send a manned Mars mission off half-cocked.
Cock.
That was the idea behind this test. They built a whole complex in this old Air Force base in Nevada. The idea was that it would be a simulation of a manned mission to Mars with a crew of 9 men and women. They'd monitor the whole thing and use that data to plan the real mission.
Okay. I think they did that with the moon landing, right? Where they had like a basically a test run. Where they just sort of like, all right, this is what you're going to have to deal with. So that way they can kind of work out all the bugs. They're always test runs. Listen, if you're going to spend that much money and put people's lives at work, then yeah, you probably want to make sure you get it right. Particle annihilation is like when 2 people have sex and give birth to an explosion. Right, okay, thank you. Sorry, I forgot. You're right. That is what that is.
Yeah.
Why is something like that here?
Don't know why. We found it in the safe. No explanation. Dollars to donuts, it's got something to do with Zero's plan.
You mean we were meant to hear what was on that card?
Yeah.
It's all very interesting, but how exactly do you know about all this?
Are you part of NASA?
The simulated Mars mission?
Yes.
I was involved with the project.
Involved? Are we gonna get Tenmyoji's ending?
As accurate a simulation as possible. That meant we'd need to simulate the radio silence we'd experienced during conjunction.
So this is why there was no delay. Okay, that's fine. See? The game, I was like, this is weird, but I gave it a minute, and we're fine. Of course there'd be automatic. Now you'd probably want to make sure that there was that delay so you could account for that when there are issues that like you don't have the reaction time that you'd want, but that's fine. Also, are audio files supposed to be squared off like that? Because like that looks like my audio.
What's a conjunction?
It means 2 things in space are close to each other. In this case, we're talking about a superior conjunction, where Mars and Earth are on the exact opposite sides of the Sun. So unless we've got some sort of relay, there'll be a period of time where we won't be able to communicate with each other. What we heard on that card was when the simulated conjunction was scheduled to end.
That's when they died.
Now, we don't know that. They could have died long before that conversation. All we know is that's when it was discovered.
So 6 of the test subjects died, right?
Yeah.
Well, do you remember what she said? There was something about how she didn't just kill 6 people. She said she killed 6 billion. What the heck does she mean by that?
Just what the hell happened there?
You ever fuck something up so bad that you kill half the human race? Actually, how many people is 6 billion? There's a lot of people in the world. How many people are in the world 2022? 7.9 billion. Yeah, that's a lot. That's a problem. Tenmyoji frowned and looked at the floor. We were all silent as he paced back and forth across the room. At last he stopped, he raised his head and spoke.
The truth is that there's a chance a virus escaped from the test site.
A virus? Wait, you don't mean...
How the fuck did a virus like that get involved?
Yeah. Radical 6.
What? How can that be?
Right?
I'm just telling you what I know, okay? Nobody's sure how Radical 6 got in there in the first place.
Okay. So what do you want to bet? It's the fucking Dio and the brothers thing.
One of the subjects might have been infected when they entered. Or the virus itself might have been an intentional part of the simulation.
Literally, why would you do that?
The test site deaths became the index case for a pandemic. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says it got out somehow. And once it was out, it spread pretty quick. All across the planet.
So I know with the moon landing, they were concerned about, like, moon disease or whatever, right? Like, that was a thing. So they, like, instead of, like, just letting them come back, they had to quarantine for, like, some amount of time once they got back. Moon rabies. In case if there are moon raccoons wearing little moon helmets. Those little glass dome helmets. And they'd bite you. Even though, raccoons can't... No, it's possums. Possums can't get rabies. Raccoons probably can. That'd be adorable. Yeah, possums can't. Okay, Uzumaki clan. You right. I don't think we're talking about that, though. Anyway, prevailing wisdom says, okay.
And it killed 6 billion people?
No, not directly.
Yeah, I think you sent that to the wrong chat, because that has nothing to do with anything right now.
Best numbers put only a third or so of those deaths as directly caused by Radical 6. The other 4 billion died from the
You're right, though, yeah.
by the deaths
Fuck Disney.
Third.
If you want to know what virtue signaling looks like, it looks like Disney going, we support all the people under the rainbow, and then be like, let's support a bunch of things where we fuck over gay people. That's virtue signaling. No, you're good. You're good, dude. A lot of people go, oh, you know, liberals virtue signal, whatever. No, that's virtue signaling right there. What Disney was doing there. That's a super clear definition of it, too. Literally just trying to get clout by saying nice things, but then doing the opposite. Damn, I have a lot of questions. I don't even know where to start. I don't even know where to start knowing where to start. I'll take that back. explain that date. Unless if I heard wrong, the Radical 6 got out on December 31st in 2028. But the date I got grabbed was by a guy in a gas mask was December 25th.
Me too.
I was kidnapped on Christmas too.
Clover and I were taken 3 days earlier, on the 22nd.
Yeah.
Then you see what I'm saying, right? The recording was made close to a week after we were all picked up, excluding Tenmyoji, who was at least conscious up until that point happened. What the hell is going on? That thing's from future.
See.
10 minutes remain.
Some people were kidnapped on the 22nd, and they were unconscious for at least 3 days. So it's not unreasonable that the people who were kidnapped on Christmas, you know, I don't know, just keep them unconscious for 3 more days.
All players, if no.
We're out of time. We need to go back to the warehouse.
You haven't answered.
I need more than 10 minutes to explain everything.
How many BP do you have?
It's gonna make you more confused. Now get moving. That's
But
enough. Shut your damn hole or I'm picking the tray.
Hey, come on.
Fine. Do what you want, but I need to get back to the AB rooms. I'd like to stay with Quark. He seems to be doing all right.
I'll stay here with him. If I can do the voting for our pair, I can trust her. Is that all right with you?
Yeah, sure.
Well, if you'd be willing to do that, I'd be much obliged. Thanks, Luna. Take good care of him.
Yeah. It sucks being someone like Owl House creators or whatever, or what's her name from Steven Universe that have like gay parts in your series as like a plot point, and you know, and then Disney is being a shitter, but using you as like, oh, we love the gays, you know? I don't know, fuck Disney.
Of course.
Tenmyoji gave one last nod and then turned out of the infirmary. They canceled Owl House anyway, yeah. I mean, that was a good show. Well, that's that, I guess. We should probably get going, too.
We'll just have to wait to hear the rest of what he has to say later.
I'd rather just get it all out in the open now, but there's not much we can do.
Let's get going then.
Fuck the mouse. I think they canceled Owl House after the second season. We returned to the warehouse only to find Kay. I explained what had happened with Quark and glanced around the room. Where's Dio?
He's gone into his AB room.
In the Russian Steven Universe, they gave Ruby a mustache so that way it wouldn't be gay. Okay.
Already?
You could just... Okay.
Indeed.
Then he opened the first AB gate, right?
How could you fucking guess?
Of course.
I won't be able to talk with him. This is going to limit my choices.
You've only got one BP left, don't you?
Yeah.
So you gotta betray then.
If Vi chooses ally and Dio picks betray...
Oh my god, I can't believe it. Would Dio actually pick betray? He's right. He's in there having slammed the betray button the second the doors closed and just jerking off the remaining like minute or so that he's in there.
Phi and Luna will be penalized.
I don't have a choice. I'll have to pick betray. The risk with ally is just too high.
Hey Alice, don't you have one BP too?
That's right. But Kay and I will be playing against Quark.
And he'll just default to ally. I guess you don't need to worry about getting penalized then, huh?
What about if Alice and Kay choose betray?
You needn't worry. That will not happen. Even though, as you have told me, Quark is recovering, he is still weak. Moreover, he is only a child. To betray an innocent child would be...
Kay, don't act high and mighty. I've seen you betray people for fucking less.
Yeah, even if you ignore his age or condition. It's hardly fair to take advantage of someone who can't vote.
So you'd vote ally?
Of course.
Well then, shall we?
Yes.
Kay and Alice nodded one another and disappeared into the AB room, second from the right. Without saying anything, Fee turned and walked into the room just left of theirs. What did Kay do? Kay has betrayed people for no fucking reason, as far as I can tell, multiple times.
Do you remember what you said to me when you chose the blue door?
Absolutely not. That was like
Something
a week
about
ago.
how you convinced me to choose ally. Seems like now would be the time to let me know how you're going to convince me.
Well, it's not that complicated. I promised you and Clover that I will vote ally. That's pretty much it.
I see.
So if we ally, we both get 2 points. If y'all betray...
And you figure I'll believe you because you've only got 1 BP.
Yeah, I mean, if we both pick betray... Oh, I see, because I've got 1, Clover's got 6, and Miyoji's got 6.
Once you've told me that you plan to ally, I won't be able to choose betray. Since, if you're telling the truth...
You'll kill me.
Not a bad plan, but it assumes that I've taken killing you off the table. Seems like a risky bet for you.
I disagree.
Why is that?
Clover's BP is 6. if you ally and we betray, then she'll have enough points to escape, right? She can just run off in the number 9 door as soon as the round's over. That's easy for you to say. But think about it from my perspective. Sure, you might not, but you also might. If I guess wrong, that's a pretty big loss for me.
Well, what if Clover tries to seduce you to get what she wants?
That motherfucking kitty face. Look at his goddamn kitty face. What?
Huh? That's just an example. What I'm trying to say is that once you two are in that room, Clover might try and make some sort of bargain with you. I'm asking what you're going to do if that happens. Are you sure you'll still choose Ally?
Seduce me, huh?
Hey! What are you staring at? There's no way on earth I'd do anything like that!
Okay.
Ugh, as if! In your dreams, creep.
Well, that's that then. Not gonna lie, I'm a little disappointed.
So I can trust you. You're gonna choose Ally.
Yeah.
You can trust us.
Smile.
Promise.
Of course.
We promise.
All right. I guess I'll vote Ally too then.
3 minutes remain until Ambidex game
Kappa.
polling closes.
Well, looks like we don't have much time left. I'm trusting you.
Okay. I'm trusting you too. Glad that's settled. Tenmyoji gave us a curt nod, and then turned and strode towards the second AB room from the left. Well, if everyone chooses Ally, then I get up to 3 VP, they get up to 8. So it's pretty good for them. They just have to go one more round and they get it. So, and I don't die. So it's kind of a no one super wins, but no one super loses. So it's pretty good.
Yeah.
That being said, would it be super funny of me to pick Betray now? Because we have to do both endings, so there's that. Dapper Nachos, thank you for the gift sub.
Hey, Sigma, I wanted to ask you.
It said 1, but there's 2. I don't know what happened there, but thank you for the 2 gift subs. All right, let's check out this flow. So there's 2 possible ways this could go. So I would obviously choose Allied just in real life because would I though? Do I fucking trust him after he betrayed me the first time? What's up?
Did you pick Betray for me?
What?
I could try and, like, tackle you, but you're so big and strong, you'd probably just throw me on the ground and that'd be it.
I'd never do something like that, says the woman who would do something like that. You're right. Thank you for the 200 bits, Lost and Broken. Yeah, well,
So I thought I might as well just ask you really nicely. Oh, I mean, I'd be happy to, pay you back.
I hit the betray button if you start sucking this dick.
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Okay. Anything?
Yeah, anything. So think carefully, okay?
You'll hold my hand?
If you choose Ally, you're trusting him with your life.
Yeah, and if you choose to betray, it's all over.
Huh?
That is the worst fucking seduction voice.
Are you really, really sure you can trust that old fart?
Hey now, that's not very
The
nice.
safe choice is to pick Betray.
If she chooses Ally, then... Or if he chooses Ally, then we don't...
I'll have 9 BP, but you don't need to worry about that. Even if I do get 9 BP, I won't just go and open the number 9 door all by myself.
Of course not.
I mean, Alice wouldn't have 9 points yet, and I can't leave her behind. Please, will you pick Betray?
20 seconds remain until Ambidex's game polling closes.
Yeah, now I'm just gonna pick Ally because fuck her. Like, she didn't even do a good job at, like, trying to seduce me. That was the shittiest seduction I've ever been, like, privy to. Fuck that. Nah, I was gonna do it for the joke of it, but yeah, no. Now we're picking Ally.
If you just pick Betray for me, then I'll listen to anything you say.
Betray is faster, probably. Yeah, so maybe we just do Betray to be shorter. The horny, though? In the end, there was only one possible answer.
3.
I'm gonna choose Ally now because I fucking hate her. I know it's longer, but fuck her. We'll go back and do the other one in a minute.
Round 2 of the Ambidex game has been completed. Results will be displayed in the warehouse. Thank you for your participation. Ambidex gates now opening. Results, please.
Kind of skip through that because, I mean, we already know what it's gonna say. It's a voice line they've already used. Okay, cool. Alice is an evil. You guys are assholes. Cool. Wow.
Points. Please check your bracelet to see.
What a fucking surprise that Dio would fucking betray. Dio wanted to kill 2 people. Wow. And then that would allow him to escape too. Dio, active asshole. Like, I feel like we're allowed to kill Dio now. I think it's totally fine to just, like, slit his throat, right?
Looks like you managed to trust me.
Yeah. Seems like I made the right choice.
Only did what I said I would.
You really helped me out. Thanks.
Say the same thing. No need for thanks.
Has Dio ever chosen Ally? No, he's a total dick. The corner of my mouth twitched into a grin. I felt myself smile a little in response. Clover, on the other hand, looked less than pleased.
That was a bad choice, Sigma.
Well, suck my dick.
And after I told you I'd listen to anything you said.
Listen is not the same thing as do.
Oh well, whatever.
She sighed heavy and shot me one last annoyed look and stalked off. Across the room, Dio and Fee were already confronting one another over their own results.
You tried to kill me and Luna. Can't say I'm surprised.
Oh, don't give me that. You know exactly what I was doing. I knew you weren't stupid enough to pick Ally.
Oh, fuck you! Fuck you!
You'd defend yourself with Betray, just like I would. Wait, where's Luna?
In the infirmary, looking after Quark.
Is that where Alice went to?
Alice? No, she went into one of the 8...
Yes, we did indeed enter together. When the doors opened, however, she left, somewhat unsteadily, in the direction of the cyan door.
She left the warehouse?
Indeed.
Without even checking the results?
Correct. There was little reason to check them.
Yeah, it's not like Quark was gonna betray you.
Indeed.
And you two still choose out. Man, what a pair of bleeding hearts.
What a dick!
If you say so. Being mocked for my compassion is a small price to pay for retaining my humanity.
Where did Alice run off to?
I only picked Betray because I knew you would, and that's why I entered my room before you even arrived. No attempt to try and convince you out of doing that. Just decided, you know what? This is a foregone conclusion. I'm just gonna be an asshole.
While we were in the AP room, she mentioned being quite tired. Perhaps she went to one of the cabins to rest.
Oh, well, I guess that would make sense.
The ominous rumble filled the warehouse.
The Ambidex gates have closed. Round 3 of the Ambidex game will be the Star Round. Star keys, there is the...
We haven't seen this yet, apparently. We can open the gates as many times as we want.
If I understood that.
Hey, didn't Zero Jr. say...
Blah, blah, blah. You're going to be stuck in here until you figure it out. Yeah, he did. Can you guys all show me your bracelets? Soaring Blue, thank you for the 2 months of support. Within moments, a series of wrists were extended for me to examine. Huh? Looks like all the colors went weird. Clover's a cyan pair and Fiam is a magenta, but Tenmyoji is a yellow pair.
Solos are red, green, and blue. K's red, Dio's green, and you're blue.
Then how are we supposed to group up for chromatic doors?
Oh, yeah, very...
Yeah, they're what? I had a good...
You can go through them as long as you end up color mixing. Blah, blah, blah.
Huh? Wait, you mean there's only one option?
Yeah.
There's no Alice, but it's pretty... Right.
We're skipping the color theory because it means nothing to me.
Alright, what now? We've got plenty of time until those white doors open.
Yeah, about an hour it looks like.
I'm gonna go find Alice.
We've had that explained to us several times. We're good.
Of course. I'll come with you then.
Clover gave her a shrug, and the two of them headed out through the cyan door. It's a very convoluted way of saying you can go with this guy or this guy, but there's only one option this time, so... The infirmary, right? You're gonna go check out Quark? He gave me a nod and trotted off through the yellow door. Alright, I'll buy it. What's Two Milkmen Go Comedy? We don't know. It appears to be some sort of code, and it's an anagram for Welcome to My Kingdom. Did we already figure that out? We solved it day one? Okay. The Lion's Kingdom, where the lion eats the sun. Whatever the fuck any of that imagery is supposed to mean. What are you guys gonna do?
Yeah, I think I'm gonna head over to the lounge and have a drink. You wanna tag along, Kay?
Are you making fun of me? I find it rather hard to drink with this mask on.
Ah, right, of course. My bad. Well, I'm out.
With a lazy wave of the hand, Dio slouched off towards the magenta door. Took me a minute to realize that Kay was following him.
Hey, what is this? You following me?
No, you must be mistaken. I hope to investigate Floor B further. There are still several rooms I haven't visited.
Okay. You don't have to tell me your life story.
Dio, why are you such a fucking prick?
See ya.
The conversation ended as soon as they reached the door and stepped through it. They made a very good, unlikable person. They did a good job writing him. He's just a fucking bastard. What should I do?
Tonight's that.
Of course. I need to learn the rest of that story out of Tenmyoji. The words are scarcely out of my mouth before I set off at a dead run down the hallway towards... He said that out loud. Okay. Nobody's here. The room was completely empty. I edged towards peeking around the partition. There he was. Tenmyoji. He was standing next to Quark, apparently oblivious to my presence, looking down at something in his hand. A picture? I must have made a small noise because he suddenly looked up and saw me and he hastily shoved the photo back in his pocket. What was that? It was a photo of something, right? Was it yours?
Forget it. It's got nothing to do with you.
But all the stuff we had with us when we got grabbed was taken away. Why are you hiding
Why
it?
should I tell all of you about one measly photo?
Because it might be the difference between us getting out of here or not. Anyway, where's Luna?
I asked her to leave. I wanted to be alone with Quark for a bit. So, why are you here?
I want to learn about you. What makes you tick? What's your favorite color? Favorite dinosaur? wanted to hear the rest of...
The rest of what? What the hell are you talking about?
I'm talking about the simulated manned mission to Mars. We heard that recording about it.
I have any idea what you're talking about. I'm getting old. Memory's not what it used to be.
My dude?
I seem to be forgetting a lot of stuff.
Hey, nice try, pal, but you're not getting away with it this time. You remembered something, alright. You remembered so much that you told me it would take way more than 10 minutes to tell it all.
You really sure you want to know?
Yes.
Maybe I'll tell you, and then you'll regret it. Maybe you'll wish you'd kept your fool mouth shut. Just think about all the hopes you've got for the future, and all the happy memories of your past. What if what I have to tell you makes everything you've ever believed ring hollow, and the whole world just crumbles around you?
I mean, we're stuck in a death game? Honestly, I don't think it gets any worse than this, so go ahead.
You sure you want that?
Yeah. Hey, come on, you don't need to threaten me.
This isn't a threat. I'm being honest here. Are you really, truly prepared?
Well, of course. I never had a chance to say I am. Before I could, Fee exploded into the room. Her face was a mixture of anxiety and fear.
Good. There you are.
Did something happen?
Alice's. Look, just come with me, all right? She's in the number 2 cabin.
It's dead. Without a warning, waiting for a response, Fee spun around and ran him out of the room. Tinmyoji and I exchanged a quick, confused look, then leapt up and took off after her. Oh shit, she's dead! Again! Oh no! Okay, we apparently haven't read this version of it. Why did this happen? I forced one shaking foot forward, then the next. My legs began to buckle. I put my hand on the wall to steady myself as my heart thundered in my chest. Calm down, calm down. This looks pretty bad, but you don't know anything yet. Yeah, that's right. Maybe it's not too late. Maybe we could still save her. She's so fucking dead, dude. Then, at last, I pressed my fingers to her neck. Those hopes were dashed. I don't know how to check for a pulse. No pulse. Clearly, she wasn't breathing either. Her pupils were dilated hideously, making her face seem somehow inhuman. No, it's not true. Why? Then I noticed. The blood must have distracted me from the titties, but now I saw that there was a scalpel buried in her chest. Judging by the position of the handle, she had been stabbed through the heart. I felt a sympathetic twinge of pain in my own chest, and my stomach lurched. Bile and hopelessness rose in my throat. This is as close as... No, we've been this close. I stood and hands balled tightly into white-knuckled fists. I took a deep breath. All around the room, the rest of the Notary Games participants, except, of course, Quark, wanted to ask which one of them had killed her. Even if it had been one of them, there's no way they'd answer. All I could do was stare at each one of them in turn, asking myself, is this person a murderer? Did they vent? Are they a sussy baka? They took turns. Looks they traded with one another suggested they weren't the only person wondering if they were standing next to a killer. An unsettling silence filled the room. So now we know pretty much assuredly that she killed herself. I'm gonna go ahead and shut the door real quick. There we go. Clover is first to speak. Like, it's like pretty hard to... Like, that's through the sternum, right? Like... That's not an easy move to pull off. But I mean, you know, she really, really wanted herself dead. We saw in the other ending that she tried to kill herself because she had Radical 6. She's acting like she's got Radical 6. Clover is the first to speak.
Who did this?
Fee does not give a shit. She's like, I just want to go back to bed.
she was killed.
Then what happened? An accident? You think a scalpel just dropped from the ceiling and stabbed her?
Smile.
Cool it, kid.
You did it, didn't you?
Are you nuts?
Then who did it? Who killed her?
Clover, even if we assume that she was murdered, that doesn't necessarily mean the killer was one of us, does it?
Wait a minute. You went into the AB room with Alice during the last round, didn't you? Something happened in there, didn't it?
No, nothing.
Don't lie to me! There's no way Alice would just run off like that! She wouldn't leave me! Something happened! If she was going to leave, she'd tell me! She...
Even if it wasn't Dio, could we just blame it on Dio? Yeah. Yeah, let's vote Dio out. No, you have a solid point. I have no evidence, but it's Dio. Y'all cool with me, just go ahead and murdering him? My proof is that he's a bastard, man, and I hate him. And that's basically it.
Hey, Clover. Don't you think just assuming Alice was murdered is jumping the gun a little bit?
How can you look at her and say that? Scalpels don't just stab people all by themselves! Oh, I see. I get it now. You're all in on it, aren't you? It wasn't just one killer. It was 6! No wonder you're so anxious to say this wasn't a murder.
Clover, please, just settle down.
Clover, please.
Fine. Show me some proof then. Prove to me in 10 seconds that you didn't murder my friend, or I'm going to kill every last one of you bastards!
Okay, we're having a normal moment right now.
You're all going to die just like she did!
Hey. Hey now. Hold on just a minute.
9, 8, 7, Clover, 6, 5.
How the fuck are you gonna
4,
kill 6 of us?
Clover, 3, 2, 1.
Oh, I'm remembering things. So this is a route that would have been locked had we not played the other routes. Those infected by Radical 6 eventually develop they want to kill themselves. Suddenly, Clover moved. I leapt forward and clamped my hand around her wrist.
What are you doing?
Clover, listen to me. Alice wasn't killed. Nobody murdered her. She took her own life.
What?
Achievement unlocked. I can't believe it's not murder.
There's no way she'd do that.
It's true. She stabbed herself in the heart with a scalpel.
Right. Where'd she get the scalpel then?
Well,
I did hear someone come into the infirmary right after the AB game ended.
Was that before I
that was literally the name of the achievement, yes.
Yes.
I'm not that funny.
I got up to see who it was, but they were already gone. It could have been Alice.
So she could have taken the scalpel
I
then.
think so.
You're lying.
Smile.
This is all a lie. It has to be.
It's not. It's the truth.
Why did she do it? Why would Alice kill herself?
I think this one model expression frowns always when she's pointing. She probably didn't have a reason.
What?
She's been infected with Radical 6. That's what killed her.
You just said she killed herself.
Bitch, listen for a second.
Just tell me the truth.
I am.
Prove it. Your 10 seconds ran out a long time ago. So if you don't...
I do. I have proof. There's a journal in the lab, wasn't there, Kay? Show it to me.
Journal?
It would have been in the safe.
Well, Alice would have it then.
Yeah, where the fuck is she hiding that, dude? She don't exactly have pockets. Fee, can you? I don't feel like right touching a dead woman's body. Could you take a look? Rummage through her titties. I don't think... there's not a spot to put it there either. So apparently in the 3DS version... See, I don't remember. I have the 3DS version. But I couldn't... I couldn't check. Like, I didn't notice it. It's glitched out on the 3DS as well. You played it recently. Her hands barely shook as she quickly searched through Alice's clothing. What fucking clothing? This is the least believable part of this entire story, is that she did an extensive search of her body. What fucking clothing are you talking about? Her jacket doesn't even cover herself. It was only a few seconds before she stopped. Slowly and carefully, she drew something out. There it was, the journal. Fee turned to hand it to me, then I shook my head. You read it. It's in Latin, I can't make heads or tails of it. She cocked an eyebrow and flipped the small book open. When she looked back up at me, it was both in suspicion and surprise.
Yeah, it is Latin, but translating this is impossible. It's full of words I've never heard before. I can barely understand any of this.
Page 216.
Huh?
Turn to page 216. Should be able to read that one. Fee's frown deepened, but she did as I suggested. I watched her eyes quickly scan the page before looking back at me with renewed suspicion.
Yeah, I can read this page. How did you know? No, wait. How did you even know there was a journal in the lab?
Fucking morphogenic fields, motherfucker. I just knew.
You just knew. Come on.
Look, read it, okay? Clover wants to hear what it has to say, right?
Yeah. Right. Give me a moment to look it over.
After a few moments of her whispering to herself in Latin, Fee began to translate, paraphrasing the contents of the journal. Remember, she barely knows Latin. She has a cursory knowledge of Latin and only words that she's seen before, and she can barely read this, but she can read page 216 explicitly. What does it say? Radical 6 reduces the processing speed of the brain by a factor of the root of 1/6. One of the symptoms of Radical 6 infection is the overwhelming urge to commit suicide. The research has shown that it would probably respond to the right sort of antiviral medication, but no one has been able to develop one yet. Yeah, we already know all this, but I'm just saying.
Oh Lord, please let their future be a bright one.
Why does she know these words in Latin? Don't worry, listen. She knows a little bit of Latin. She doesn't know a lot, but she knows this. Of course, page 216 is 9. What is that called? Numerology? It's not numerology, but numerology uses that. I forgot what it's called. Fee shut the journal with a soft slap. Ow! Fuck, I forgot my hand's still shit. Sickly silence drifted through the room. The newspaper article, the recording, the conversation, and Tenmyoji, and now this journal entry. There's no more hiding from the truth. It's not like real pain, it's like half the pain of stubbing my toe, but it was still like, ow, why? The pandemic had already happened. All of Clover's rage suddenly dissipated as she collapsed on the floor, tears pouring down from her face. None of us had any heart to say anything. For several long moments, the only sound in the room was Clover's sobs. I began remixing them in my head to make a sick dubstep beat. It was the sickest fucking thing you've ever heard. I'm gonna write rap lyrics for it later. It's gonna take over the world.
We've got a problem. It's almost time for the primary doors to open.
Yeah, only 10 minutes left.
Sorry, but I'll be taking Alice's bracelet. Vi and I won't be able to open the secondary door without it.
So she was a magenta pair, just like me.
Just now noticed that, did ya?
Well, she wouldn't have killed Tenmyoji had she betrayed. She would have killed me if, or no, Tenmyoji was the only one who could kill me, because both of them had 6. So if we chose to betray, she would have 9. She could leave.
What color is your bracelet, Luna?
I'm a cyan pear.
You are part of Clover's pair then. That means the two of you will need to come with me.
I guess so. Come on now, Clover. We need to go. Alice would want you to survive, wouldn't she? You'll never be able to figure out why all this happened if you stay here. Please.
You're right. Alice, I promise I'll find out what happened to you. I'll figure out who Zero really is.
Smile.
I mean, if you'd never been locked up in here, you never would have. This never would have happened. So it's like Zero killed you.
Yeah, let's run with that energy. That sounds good.
I promise. I'll avenge you.
Clover stood up and rubbed her hands together roughly over her eye. Rubbed her hands roughly over her eyes, smearing tears across her cheeks. Then she, with a determined frown, strode out of the room. Almost read that in order, but it's fine. Can we get 10 Miyoji story? It's fine. No, we don't have time.
You guys head on down to the Floor B warehouse. We'll catch up with you later.
Oh, right. Quark's got the yellow bracelet, which makes him your partner, right?
Can't exactly leave him behind.
Without him, we'd end up stuck in the AV room. Okay, let's go. See the rest of you once we picked up Quark.
Very well. Until we meet again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna double check, but I'm pretty sure that
Quark.
yeah, so that was a point that we would have gotten stopped had we not done a thing previously. And this is the end route here. So we got to do the things, and then we got to do this whole route. Okay.
You're awake.
Yeah, I just woke up. Hey, where's everybody else?
Well, Alice is dead, and I'm not saying it's your fault. I'm just saying you were the only other person with Radical 6 here, and you weren't wearing a mask, so... Are those headphones? No, apparently they're lunch boxes. Good luck with that one.
Oh, God.
Tenmyoji's entire body shook with emotion as he drew closer to him. He cautiously lay a trembling hand on the boy's shoulders, almost as if he was afraid Quark would disappear in a puff of smoke the moment he was touched. When Quark proved to indeed be corporeal, Tenmyoji let out a cry and threw his arms around him.
What's wrong? Are you okay, Grandpa?
Nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
But...
Quark gave him a puzzled look. Tenmyoji didn't even notice. His face was a mixture of happiness and relief. You could see the tears twinkling from the wrinkled corners of his eyes. All traces of his usual gruff stoicism had vanished. Didn't want to interrupt such a happy reunion, but we were running out of time. Still, Tenmyoji deserved a few minutes. I left them alone. At last, Tenmyoji seemed to recover and then shifted from an embrace to a protective arm around the shoulder.
So, how are you feeling?
Feeling? Well, okay, I guess.
This is probably the most dialogue we're ever going to get out of Quark.
Was I sick or something?
Bruh.
No. You're not sick. If you feel fine, then you're fine.
Huh?
I should never have gotten you involved in all this.
What are you apologizing for?
Sorry.
You're doing it again. Are you sure you're okay?
Tenmyoji is like the only real motherfucker here. Like this dude, this motherfucker right here. Like, voice actor's good. I understand his motivations 99% of the time. He does something that I'm like, yeah, that's fair. Like, Tenmyoji is the most real of all of these anime characters, you know? He's selective who he shows this side to. Yeah, he's a real fucking guy. He seems legit. He's a normal guy surrounded by anime characters. Tenmyoji's voice actor did not get paid enough to do his role because he gave a fuck.
So, where's everybody else?
Yeah, when Tenmyoji's an asshole, it's like, okay, like, fair enough. I get it, you know?
Mr. Sigma's here, but he's just been standing there looking kind of silly.
Wow, I'm right here. And you're saying that to my silly-looking face. He did apologize when he betrayed us, yes. And it's because he didn't trust us. I gave him a nervous smile and explained about the white doors. I got the feeling that Tenmyoji didn't want Quark to know about Radical 6, so I avoided any mention of it. Alice's death was something I also left for...
Okay, that makes sense. That means I'm on a team with you guys, right?
Yep.
Right.
So, these white doors, when are they gonna open?
Quark is written like someone who's never interacted with a child before.
Oh, that's not good. We need to hurry. Come on.
Don't even worry about Orthaco Lacaster.
How do we get to the Floor B warehouse?
Okay, we're going.
Thank you for thinking of me all the same. It's not that orthogonal caster used them all, it's that the world's on fire. Oops, sorry, left that open. Tilda said she might be leaving home or from work early today. You know, everything about me getting hurt sucked, but she pointed out something. She's been dealing with some like stupid workplace drama. It's like if everyone wasn't an asshole, it wouldn't be an actual issue and it wouldn't be a real thing that she has to deal with, but she does because people are fucking idiots. And so she has to pick up the pieces. But she was pointing out the other day that it was probably good that I got hurt while that kind of shit was going on, because if things were calm and she actually had time to worry about me getting hurt, she probably would have lost a whole bunch of sleep over it. So the workplace drama is probably for the best.
5 minutes remain until chromatic doors.
But it can end now. I'm better now.
You're late. Where the hell have you been?
And it's like, none of it fucking matters. I'll tell you that much. Like, I mean, it matters because it's happening to my wife and my wife has to deal with it. But it's just like, people being dumb is at the end of the day what it is. It's people being dumb and having issues with each other. And it's just like, can you guys just talk like normal human beings rather than being petty little bitches? Why does my wife have to be the only reasonable person in the room?
Quark?
You're awake.
And fully recovered, apparently.
I am also relieved to see you well again.
Me too.
Wait a minute. What are you talking about?
I looked at the others from behind Quark and held up a warning finger to my lips. There's a few momentary raised eyebrows and some nervous coughing as everyone suddenly fell silent.
Huh?
From Quark's perspective, it must have seemed especially odd.
Anyway, there isn't any time left. We need to hurry.
She's like a teacher and it's just like everyone wants to get back at each other for some slight that they perceive that someone else did. And no one will like address issues directly, so everyone's just doing that repetitively because it's eye for an eye, leaving the whole world blind sort of situation. And if one person acted like an adult for like 3 days, the whole thing would be over.
But there are 3 doors.
Like any of the people. It's just stupid. It's stupid bullshit. again, not minimizing the situation that my wife is in, but also being realistic about the fact that it's stupid, and everyone else could not be stupid and not stress my wife out. I'm upset because someone is making my wife's life hard. It's pissing me the fuck off.
All of the doors are identical for this round. I believe it doesn't matter which team uses which door.
Then we're taking the one in the middle.
Why that one?
You want a kill shot, you aim for the center. You're more likely to just miss the extremities.
Okay, weird thing to say.
That logic is flawed and more than slightly disturbing.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, I don't really have a counter argument, so center door it is.
I suppose we could go with the one on the left. Is that okay? I mean, we could...
Kay and Clover only nodded.
Well, there's only one left.
The door on the right.
Any objections?
No.
All right, let's move.
Okay, so I don't get a choice here.
Remain until chromatic doors close.
I don't get Fee half the time. Fee does some weird shit. Dio is just a bastard. I understand Dio's behavior. He's an asshole. Like, he's evil and brainwashed to be more evil, so... like, that's fine.
This thing's gonna close.
I know.
It's time we were going as well.
Right. Sure.
Luna just lets anyone else do things. She's incredibly passive.
Right behind you.
Come on, let's go.
1, 0. Chromatic doors closing.
Yeah, Luna actually did make an active choice this time. You're right. I didn't even notice that. I guess it's that way we don't get an active choice, so the game just progresses in a certain way. Oh, okay. Have we been here? What's this place?
Probably the office of whoever it is that's running this place.
It said director's office on the door.
So this might be Zero Senior's office.
Or maybe not.
Well, which is it?
We should look around. If this really is Zero Senior's room, there might be some clues.
You went here in another route, but the puzzle was already solved. Let's get started then. Are there any, like, new escape room games? There's one that is apparently fairly good. I've watched some, like, gameplay of it. I thought about doing it with some people, but I don't really have a group of people that would want to do it. What is it called? Escape Room Simulator. It's on Steam and it's like $15. Looks pretty good. It doesn't have like the plot, it's just the puzzles. It's a balloon. You want a Quark? I don't need a balloon. I'm not a kid. Really? How old are you? 20. What? No way. Gotcha. There's a screen built into the credenza. Something on it. Starting up. Please wait. What's it starting? Beats me. Well, my money says that whatever it means, it won't do squat unless if you mess with it right now. How about you go have a look at something else? Okay. Now this is brandy. Pierre Piron's 200-year-old reserve. You can tell just by looking at it? I can smell it. That's some nose you got there. Here. Let me just have a taste. I don't think so. How can you be so cruel? Expensive brandy. Alright. You already told me that. I did? Yeah, 200-year-old, pretty impressive. Yes, it is. Then again, it's even older than that by now. Maybe it's gone bad. Probably I just like water now. I should drink. No! Aw. Okay. Not gonna mention the weird mark on it? Oh, I didn't mean to do that, but okay. Well, putting the expensive brandy on the coaster didn't seem to do anything. The laser beam went right through it. What do you think you're doing? If you fry it with that laser, you're gonna ruin the brandy. Pull it out right now. Okay. Examine. Hey, a globe. Doesn't it look kind of weird? I think somebody's glued a piece of paper to it. Let's see if we can get it off then. Okay. I didn't catch the piece of paper, but sure. I have a feeling I hate this already, but sure. The fuck is this? What is this? One of those training machines you see on late night infomercials? I think it's a facial recognition device. A what? You put your hands on either side and hold your face in front of the lens. Check your face against whatever it's got in its database. Huh. How'd you know that? I'm in the salvage business. Every so often one of these babies shows up. Doesn't look like it's turned on. Yeah, nothing happens when I put my face in front of it. There's something to the right of the lens over there that looks an awful lot like a keyhole. If we had a key for it, you think we could turn it on? I assume so. Okay. What's this? Checked it out earlier, but I think it's a business card holder. Business card holder? Yeah. It's a file where you put business cards. You got these weird shapes on the back. I think maybe if you line them up in a particular way, then you get some sort of hint. Huh. Well, I guess we can give it a shot. Huh? I don't know what I'm solving to, I guess, is the problem here. Am I trying to do letters? I don't have any context for this puzzle. I don't get it. Maybe you don't have enough information. Yeah, that appears to be the case. It's not opening. Is it locked? Yeah, it looks like it. I don't think I have anything that fits. Okay. Huh. It's cheap brandy. And I'll call this badge shouldn't even exist. So I think the best way to just safely dispose of it is with my asshole. Boof. I'll be taking that. Okay. And then I have a feeling that I need to place this here because, yeah. Looks like a tablet. Does it work? No. There's an empty slot on the back. So does it have a battery? Guess not. Maybe we find a new battery. We might be able to turn it on. There are 3 volumes. Okay. Literature analysis. There are 4 volumes. Slingshot. Short spear. Just take all of the things. Figure out the context for them later. What's this? It's one of those vacuuming robots you see on TV? You got me. It looks like some sort of machine. Is it even turned on? I don't think so. Let's see. No luck. Huh. Nothing. Might as well give up. Yeah. Let's go look at something else. We can always come back to it later. Right. No, I don't want that. I want the door. I guess I can't have that. Man, the safe is really big. There's got to be like $100 billion in there. You're such a kid. Maybe they're just hiding something they really don't want people to see. Like some videos. Not sure I like the way you said that. Let's just open it up and find out. I don't think... See? It's locked? Yeah. There's a circular input panel on the top of the handle. Looks like if, one of the pressure exchange doors. So if we just do the same thing then... Right. So... Purple to yellow. Let's just do it bullshit, and then we'll see if we can Okay. White to teal. And then hopefully pink isn't involved. Pink to green. Shit. Okay. Purple to yellow. Okay. Pink to green, purple to yellow, blue to white. Huh. I got my gaff today. The fuck? I don't know what that is, but grads, I guess? Yeah, I probably need to redo pink. Alright. It was purple to green? Purple to yellow. Okay, I boxed myself in, so that's not it. We already tried that. That doesn't work. So it's gotta be... And then pink to green. Okay. Blue to white. And pink to green? No, it's purple to yellow. And pink to green. I know, I'm revving it up. Cool. That one is harder than the other ones, but still. Just had to use like a brain cell for a minute and just wasn't happening. Sorry, guys. Looks like all we got is a binder and a deer. So, a bind deer. What the hell is this? Zero making fun of us? Got 2 pieces of paper in it. Deer's looking at me, Grandpa. Buck up, it's just a fake. Okay? Okay. I mean, there's red paint on the wall. Looks like there's an outlet next to it. Why would somebody put an outlet up this high? It's probably not an electrical outlet. What is it then? I think it's supposed to insert something. Like what? Maybe the deer? Yes, that's it. Remember how there are 2 pegs on the back of the mount? I bet it fits perfectly. Let's give it a try. That's what I was trying to do, but you wouldn't shut the fuck up. I bet you that's right. Because that looks like an H from a distance. You know, I should probably not assume. E. Use the short spear on the balloon. Oh, I probably want to use it on this. There we go. It's a key. A key to get a key. Arbitrary. You could have skipped one puzzle. Red light turned on. Looks like you managed to turn it on. All right, now what? Why don't you give your face a look at it? Damn, none of our faces work. Okay. Face not recognized, gender mismatch. What do you mean by gender mismatch? Maybe it's saying that you need to be a girl? There's only 3 of us and none of us are women. Well, maybe if we dress Quark up like a girl. No, no way! Why don't you dress up then? No, just thinking about that makes me want to puke. The whole puzzle involved using a key to get a key. It's kind of, yeah, you could have skipped that entire puzzle. That was kind of a dumb puzzle. Besides, do you even see a wig or makeup or anything around here? How would any of us dress up like a woman anyway? Dude, you totally want to do it. No, I don't. Hey, wait a minute. Maybe. What is it? Did you have an idea? Well, it can't hurt to try. Yeah, it's definitely worth a shot. Your photograph? How long has he had this in his pocket? Looks like a piece of paper. No, it's a picture. Well, yeah, I remember looking at it in the infirmary. I guess it's worth a shot. Okay. Whoa. Oh my gosh, it's like a secret villain's lair. Didn't think that would happen. I guess the recognition worked. Yeah. So who's this girl? Hey! Stop! She's just a girl. Was she your granddaughter? No. Well, who's she then? Damn it, fine. You've seen her after all. Her name is Akane Kurashiki. What the? That's what's her bitch from the first game. I already knew that, I'm pretty sure. We've been looking for her for a long time. Why? Because she's his first love. No, you got it wrong. You carry that picture with you everywhere. I don't think I've ever seen you leave it somewhere. I don't think... And when you think nobody's watching, you talk to it. I've seen you do it. Didn't mark you as a hopeless romantic, Tenmyoji. That's weird. It's not about love. I'm not a goddamn romantic. She's a fucking child. It's weird, dude. Okay, okay. You don't want to talk about her. I get it. Oh, look. There's a helmet for the suit of the armor. You must be feeling pretty tired, Tenmyoji. With all that excitement, it can't be easy for someone your age. Why don't you sit down for a bit? I'm not so old I need the likes of you worrying about me. Is that so? I think I'll just have a seat then. Ah! Suit of armor. There's some paint on it. Good. It's missing the helmet, so what should we call it? Okay, well, I'm just gonna go ahead and call it a suit of armor then. Suit yourself. Anyway, there's some red paint. Sure it's paint? Could be blood. Hey, don't say stuff like that. Being in a room with a headless suit of armor is creepy enough. Just put it up, put it off. I'm trying, you won't shut the fuck up. It suits him. Yep, it does. Huh? What's that? You think it's an eye watching us? I don't think so. I think it's a target. Like a bullseye? Yeah, you're supposed to shoot it. Well, anyway. Okay, I'll just slink. Hold on there. Do you actually have something to fire? Oh, no, I guess I don't. What do you need to shoot it with then? With my mind bullets. It's called telekinesis, Sigma. Anyway, I figured it'd slip your mind like everything else. Here, I grabbed this off the floor earlier. Take it. Oh, this is the key that we use to start the facial recognition device. Thanks, man. I guess I don't have to use my special psionic powers after all. Here we go. Aiming. 3, 2, 1, fire. Nice aim. You got it right in the center. Mounted deer. The paint on the deer and the paint on the wall fit together to make what looks like an E. Suit of armor, complete with helmet. Looks like an L. Bookshelf. Something's off about it. Yeah. E. H. that end up looking like an H? I guess? That's not right. Hey, how's it going? H. Alright, I gotta sit in that exact spot. Also, cheap brandy here. Look! The laser beam's bending all around inside the bottle. Yeah, I made a parallelogram. Anyway, ignoring that for now. H. H-E-L. Bookshelf. Something off about it. E-L. There's a lever next to the chair. Why don't you pull it? What's gonna happen? Come on. Is that hard to figure out? Or put your guy back in the wall? Pull the damn thing and find out. Alright? I guess I should start by sitting in the chair. And pull the lever. Here I go! Whee! And we don't have to animate this. P. Looks like there's a battery. Is there anything else in here? There's a P pounded on the wall. Alright. Okay, I guess we'll just go back. If I pull it, it should turn back around. Alright, whatever. Not like I have a choice. Ha! I want a room like that. Maybe I should convert my office into a hidden room. I don't know if I can pull that off. I mean, I live in an apartment complex, so. But I could put a bookshelf in front of the door. Anyone can do that with any room. It's kind of a tight hallway right there, so it'd be kind of out of place. Look, something showed up on the screen. You did it! Huh. Good work, Sigma. Take a look at the screen. Huh? What's this? Looks like the password for the safe. Awesome! Now we can open it. Oh, we're already at that point? And this parallelogram? Laser beam of the parallelogram in the brandy bottle. Uh-huh. Oh, wait, hold up. Huh? It changed. It looks like a puzzle. Silhouette puzzle called a tanagram. Oh, God. Let's give it a shot. Okay, well, what shape do you want, game? Oh, you want a pillar? Oh, fuck. Okay, hold up. Probably want a parallelogram. Alright, I'm gonna draw it because I want this exact parallelogram. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Alright, we're just gonna move everything out of the way. Are any of these like non-movable? Okay, so we can. Oh boy. Oh no. How precise is this puzzle? Pretty precise. Oh, good. Also, it's really hard to move these pieces. So I'm clicking, dragging, and doing nothing, and then... Alright. Alright, so I don't think it's this. I think, so the trick here is that we can't make... I think we try and combine the pieces that we can do together. Like so. Now we need to it's gonna be the same issue regardless of which way we do this. Okay. Oh, almost. Okay, so that's not right. What about... That's not right. It needs to be flush with the side of it. Okay, so... The other option is that we can make two of these things. VOD viewers, skip ahead just if you don't want to watch me slowly go insane. I assume you're here to watch me go insane, though, so maybe don't. Alright. Oh, I hate how bad the controls are for this bit, too. That's not good either. So, can we... Okay. What's fun about the 3DS version is there's no indication that you can rotate them. Oh god. Oh god. Alright. Okay. Do you want some advice? Give me just a minute to fuck with it. I mean, unfortunately I have to use all the pieces. I don't think I should do it like that. I think, okay, so I need to make this shape. A parallelogram is it two squares? No, it's like two weird shapes. I need professional help. Thank you for the 5 gift subs. It's taking a minute to actually load that. If you got one, make sure you thank them. Thank you so much, my dude. Okay. I think what I want to do is I think I want to recreate this shape inside one of these triangles. Because I think it's about repeating the triangle 3 times. Instead of trying to... Okay. So I've repeated the triangle 3 times. I've now made another triangle that's the same size as this. So I've done 3 triangles. And then we got this and this. I don't know what to do with these. These do not make anything of value. Your pain is sweet nectar that gives me sustenance, Rev. I can only show my gratitude by opening my wallet. Whatever floats your boat, my dude. Holy shit. Thanks, I guess. Okay, so... Fuck, that's... Controls ain't good. Whatever floats your dude, my boat. That's pretty fucking close. Isn't it? I mean, close doesn't matter. Accurate's the only thing that matters. Okay, let's go ahead and, It's a bit tall? Yeah. I guess I can only grip onto the, so a parallelogram is 2 triangles, right? So 2 triangles, you can repeat the pattern and make it 3 triangles, right? God, the controls are so bad. If I get the right solution and it's not telling me that I've got it, tell me, and then we'll just cheese it until it works, okay? Okay, so that's not gonna work because that's, like, not the right shape. The other option is I make this tiny triangle. Because I think you kind of gotta, like, repeat the same shape as part of the puzzle. So, but the problem is I've got 2 shapes that are non-repeatable, no matter which way I do it. The square, or this, or one of the big squares. Okay, so... Alright, so if I can't make a square, then that might be a... I need only... Turn the square into a diamond. I think you're right, yeah. Yeah, maybe turn that into a diamond. And then if we put it center, everything else can kind of construct off of it. That still leaves us with 2 shapes that we can't replicate. We can replicate one of them. God. Controls, please. The rotation is pretty bad. It's pretty hateable. I'm not gonna lie. Okay. Okay, that's not it. What's the goal? We're trying to make a parallelogram. This shape. It's an awful drawing of it. I'm getting close, I feel like. I think you have to be in the chat room to get a gift sub. But I don't think that you have to be actively watching at that time. You just have to be in the chat room. Huh. Well, this sucks. Hey, Rev in chat, I think I have an important announcement. Shoot. It's the 69th day of the year. Nice. Nice. Okay. This pretzel's gonna break me. Dude. If it's not for the fact that the controls are bad, it's also the puzzle is hard. I'm really bad at tanagrams. It's not something I could figure out. Why does this puzzle not snap to 45 degree? I don't know, dude. Yeah, all of them are going to be at like 45-degree angles, I think. But let me just say that, like, I'm holding my mouse still right now, and it continues to rotate. So that's fun. And you can only grab onto the corner pieces, like the points. Okay. I'm just gonna mess everything up so I stop seeing it the way I've been seeing it. Okay, so I do think that diamond in the center, this guy on the side, and this guy here looks pretty fucking close to being the right solution. But that does mean that we have to figure out how to make this shape. I feel like I just did something. I don't know what it is, though. I don't think that's right. Because that can be there. But that doesn't solve the fact that this is going to be... So that's not right either, because I can't... Fuck this puzzle so hard. You know what? Just fucking inject me with the shit and kill me. I'm fine. I'm fine with this. I've accepted my lot. I'm sure people are just like, I've already figured it out, you know? Okay. Okay. I'm almost tempted to cut these shapes out and mess around with them on my desk until I figure this out. Because I feel like that would be easier to, like, move the pieces around. Because moving stuff around is part of the issue here, is that I lose my train of thought because I'm stupid. Can you just take the diagonal halves as they... You mean... that? Oh. Okay. Okay, this is scary because... Alright, hold up. Hold up. Just so I don't fuck it up, here's what I'm gonna do. Okay, now I can get back to this. It needs to be horizontal. We can fix this. All right, so now it needs to be... I'm scared. $45° everything? No. It's got to be the other... Okay. I'm so scared to fuck up my movements. Okay, so this needs to be rotated, which means that this needs to be up and down, and this one needs to be side to side. Like so. Good. Okay. And then this goes here. For the love of God, rotate. We'll clean it up and make it pretty in a second. Alright, so it was... So this is the point on this end. So it needs to be like this. Which means that this needs to be... Okay, fine. Think it's gonna be crooked? Yeah, it's gonna be crooked. This needs to be over here. And then it's the square. Move for the love of God. Oh my God, this is so fucking finicky. Why? Why? Jesus, why? Oh no. Are you so hard to move? I've got the answer. I'm just trying to actually move the pieces in the way that I need to. And it's so bad. No, wait. Okay. Please don't hurt me. Please stop the pain. This needs to be upside down. I can simplify this. Just move these two to the side. Alright. In order for this to work, I need to have the point in the bottom right corner, which means that this needs to flip around like so, which means that this also needs to do a 180 turn. Was that necessary? No, it's the exact same as it was, but we're gonna do it to every single piece 180. And that way we can just put things back to the way they were. So this one flips 180. And then this one flips 180. And it goes here. I've done it. Okay, cool. Looks jank. We'll fix it. We did it. Okay. Shit. This puzzle's pretty bad design-wise. You think? This puzzle sucks dick, dude. Oh. Just... like... I really can't overstate how just horrific the controls are for this. And this is like... it's not gonna be happy with this either. You need to lay the diagonal so it's flat. So this needs to turn again. The long side on the bottom. Okay. So that's a 90-degree turn. But here's the issue with that. 90-degree turn. Okay, 90-degree turn. Then we slot it here. .90-degree turn. Oh my god, why is this so hard? The long edge needs to be on the bottom. So it's like a 45-degree turn. Let me just make it be a 45-degree turn. Game, why would you do this? Why? Why this puzzle? Please accept this as an answer. Please accept this. Okay, I'm right? We're good? It's a little diagonal. I fucking hate that you're right. It's slightly tilted. Game, don't be this fucking precise, because you ain't. Don't be this fucking precise, because you are absolutely not precise enough of a game to fucking act like you can tell me to be as precise as this. It just moves constantly when you're moving pieces. Like, precise movement is not something you can do with these pieces. It slides constantly while you're trying to, like, because this is, I'm just gonna hold it and I'm not even clicking, like, I'm not even moving my mouse. It's just doing this now. I'm not even moving my mouse. Okay. Or I mean more like, yes! Fuck you! Oh! How'd you do it? The puzzle was really hard. Well done, Sigma. That was pretty impressive. What do we get? Look, there's something on the screen. IILP, what does that mean? That was awesome. The screen changed. Hey, it looks different than before. The symbols are different. They're in different places. So, I noticed that we didn't fucking use the business cards at all. Keyboard doesn't seem to be working. I guess we can't enter anything then. I assume we have to know who any of these people are. We could put it in alphabetical order. C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, NOPQRS. Okay. That's not it. Remember the binder for the safe. You're right. There was a binder in the safe. Ah. Bob okay. John Ian. Tony Michael. And then what's the other one do? The women are requesting the following positions. Carol likes being... Oh, fuck. Carol likes being on the left and prefers to be near Bob. So these are... Okay. So these positions are default. So Carol Anne prefers to be near Bob. Start with that. Anne appears... Okay. Carol likes to be on the left. Ellen would like to be above Anne. Okay. Ellen would like... Okay. Ellen would like to be above Ellen. Okay. Sophie would like to be on the very right. Kate likes to be next to Michael. Okay. Almost. Book 334. So these two switch. Let's go ahead and they can't switch. That switches with that. Are those two that need to stay the same? No. Cool. Close enough. I think this is right. Then let's look at the other side. Maybe the shapes look like something now. Okay, let's look at them. Book 334. It says book 3334. What does it mean? Well, it's a book. It's a bunch of pieces of paper. Okay, I know what the book is. Okay. The back of the book. Oh, I see. That was the... Okay. Okay, then. I thought it was the password to the computer. That's why I was doing it. Super secret one's the blue one. I forget this every time. Moon, star, star. Moon, star, moon. It's open. Key in, just keys out, so we don't get any new lore reasons. Okay. Good. Let's go. Where are you going? That's the door. Okay, cool. Sorry. I didn't recognize which door was the right door from the side. The door lock. It says locked. You guys ready? Yeah. Uh-huh. Go for it. All right. 3, 2, 1. This is our second time in clearing a white room, though. That's true. Oh, God, that puzzle with the tanagram. Being off sucked, dude, by like that little bit.
No.
Yeah, it did, Tinmyoji. It actually did suck. By the way, I think I hear my wife bustling around, so I'm gonna go kiss her. So I'll be right back. Give me 2 minutes. BRB. Oh, did the ad just end? Was that 5 minutes or 2 minutes? Sorry for the delay. Just wife filling me in on the tea from work, and again, it's just like I said, it's been a few minutes. I'm sorry. It's just a stressful day for her, but again, if people acted like adults, it wouldn't be an issue. Back to being a professional streamer. Sorry about that, y'all. I'll probably stop a little earlier than usual to take care of her, if that's okay. It's the Back to the Future dating sim or something. This guy looks like Doc Brown. He kind of does, doesn't he? I mean, it looks like we didn't lose any people while I was gone, but yeah, I mean, honestly, like, I've said it once, I'll say it again, like, we're only alive for so many years, and you're gonna be remembered by the kind of person that you are during the time that you're here, you know, not the kind of person you could have been had you had an extra couple minutes here or there. So I apologize, but I needed to make sure my wife was taken care of. I asked her if she wanted me to stop, and she said that she just wanted to talk to my mom and probably crochet or knit for a bit. So I'll get back to her at like 5-ish or so. We'll maybe do another puzzle or another route or something, and I'll call it there.
Damn it!
What's wrong?
I left something in the director's office.
Yeah, the photograph.
What was it?
The picture.
Oh yeah, you must have set it down after the face recognition thing.
I'm going back. You two go on ahead to the warehouse.
I want to come with you.
Nah, that's fine.
Me too.
Why don't you head back to the warehouse, Sigma? The others are probably already waiting.
All right, I'll see you two later then.
Bye, Mr. Sigma.
Also, advice for anyone who's watching VODs, like, I always say, like, I'm going to be gone for 2 minutes or whatever, as, like, that way you can skip 2 minutes of the VOD, roughly. If you double tap to the right, if you're on your phone, it'll skip, I think, 30 seconds or 15 seconds. And you can just do that until it adds up to 2 minutes. That time was obviously more than 2 minutes, but that's the reason I mentioned that. Also, for people who are here, get up, go ahead and, it's 10 per tap? Okay. That way you guys can get up and go around and, you know, go get yourself some water or something. I get paid for the ads regardless if you're watching them or not. So, I just run the ad while I'm gone. VOD watchers will know to skip. Yeah, exactly. I watched him jog off towards the blurred door. He took a poop. And we're gone. I guess I should get back at it then. So where are we in this timeline? Once I get a chance to check, I'll check. Okay. Oh, okay. It's branching again. Oh, because we'd have another vote, wouldn't we? Okay. Let's step into the warehouse to find the other teams already there. Kay and Luna, Fee and Clover, and Dio. Dio gets his own moment because he's a bastard. The moment Dio spotted me, he dashed over to the rightmost AB room and slid his card through the reader. Wow. Wow.
An Ambidic 45.
As he turned to look at me, I swore I saw a flash of a smug grin.
There. Happy? This time I waited for you to get back before I opened it.
I waited 2 seconds.
I can be considerate.
Bastard. But Tenmyoji and Quark aren't here.
Yeah, where are they?
I guess they forgot something in the back in the room we found. They ran back to Gabbett real quick.
A few minutes. No big deal.
What an asshole. While we waited, we exchanged information about the rooms we had investigated. Unfortunately, none of it seemed useful. None of us had found anything. We were no closer to unraveling any of the increasing number of mysteries we faced with it. With that discussion exhausted, we sat down to wait. Before long, 20 minutes had passed since Dio opened the door, and Tin Myoji and Quark were nowhere in sight.
Don't you think they're taking a little long?
Yes, I'm getting worried. What if something happened to them?
So, Tin Myoji has 8 points right now. I don't remember what Quark is at. I'm at 3. I guess I'll just ally? With the assumption that they will automatically ally. I could. He's at 8 as well. So if I betray, then they'll be back down to 5, and I'll be up to 6. Dio is a stone's throw away. I mean, like, if you get paired with Dio, you have to betray him. I'll go have a look.
And I shall accompany you.
Nah, I'll be fine by myself. It's not that far away.
Don't look into the abyss too long, or you might become a monster.
That's... Why are you using that phrase now? That's... I don't think... Okay. Look, I'm just going to the director's office. I'll be right back. No big deal. Right, see you guys later. I gave a quick goodbye wave and stepped out of the warehouse. I think the cutscenes are supposed to, the map cutscenes are supposed to hide the load scenes, but I'm not sure on that one. I think someone told me that. Is that a Dog Narampa? Oh no, that's the balloon. Thought it was Dog Narampa blood. It's odd. There's nobody here. Pictures are gone too. Tin Myoji and Quark must have been here then. I laid out the floor B map. I must have taken the door that faces the warehouse. After that, they probably went through the warehouse and the blue door to the elevator. Yeah, it's a much shorter route. On the other hand, I came through the red door, which is kind of a long way around. Looks like we managed to miss each other just perfectly. Huh, well, that was a huge waste of time. Shoot, might as well head back, I suppose. I packed up the map and headed towards the door when... Huh? There was a light where there hadn't been a light before. What? Why is that thing on? We messed with it earlier, but nothing seemed to work. Felt a sudden wave of inexplicable, nauseating dread. The light stared at me. I swallowed and edged cautiously towards it. The machine was in arm's reach now. I stretched out my hand towards it slowly.
So, you finally made it.
No, you're...
Zero.
What?
I was the one who brought you here.
Possibly Snake, or maybe someone?
You undoubtedly have as many questions for me as there are stars in the sky.
It's this guy. And if I had any idea who the fuck he was, I'd say that. I like his, like, 90s bondage belt thing. It's great.
As you can see, however, this is only a recording. I will therefore be unable to directly answer any questions. Ask if you wish, but I cannot respond.
I understand how recordings work. I considered taking a swing at him, but decided that it was spectacularly futile, and kept my bald fist at my side.
Now, where to begin? There are many things I wish to tell you, but unfortunately, our time is limited. As such, the information I can provide is also... I have chosen 2 things of great importance to tell you. First, I will tell you about termites.
Yeah, this, okay, good. I was worried that this wasn't 999 for a minute. Lumpy, thank you for the 3 months of support.
In retrospect, I suppose that's a rather odd thing to say.
Yeah.
I imagine you look rather bewildered right now. Perfectly understandable. The person who kidnapped you and threatened you with death is lecturing you about insects. I suspect it hardly seems fair. Nonetheless, this is very important. In a way, it will determine your fate. So I ask that you listen carefully. Have you ever seen a termite mound?
Okay.
They are splendid structures. Some might even call them works of art. Termites are natural architects, and their mounds are both structurally sound and make excellent use of space. So, are they following some sort of plan as they build? Are there termite blueprints detailing which room goes where? No. Each termite is simply an oblivious cog in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of termite DNA.
Okay.
It is doubtful an individual termite has any idea what its contributions are helping to create. But a human does. We can appreciate the elegant forms of their alien cathedrals. We can see the simple beauty of their perfect functionality. We can understand the splendid planning of their structure.
Okay.
In other words, only an intelligence of a higher order can understand the beauty of what the termite builds.
Okay. Are you claiming to be a human to termites that are humans?
Now, consider humans.
Sure.
Why are we alive? Why do we love and give birth? Why do we create? From where do our cultures spring? There are many theories, but no one knows the truth. We are oblivious cogs in a tremendous machine programmed by millions of years of human DNA. No doubt you see now what this analogy is supposed to illustrate. Yes, I mean to say humans are not different from termites. We trudge through our lives with no greater understanding of our ultimate goal.
Okay.
You might say we don't understand what we're building. Only an intelligence of a higher order than ours can understand what we're doing.
Okay.
Imagine how we might look to such an intelligence.
Sure.
We may be building some structure so perfect and elegant, we can't even perceive it.
Right. Yeah.
Whatever it is, we've likely been building it on a dimension just above the ones we know since time immemorial.
Okay.
If we are like the termites, then what we've created is almost certainly something of tremendous beauty.
Okay.
And you are about to catch a glimpse of it, or have you already? Well, that's enough on that subject, I think. Consider what I've said.
And the second subject?
Now, let's move on to the second topic. It is somewhat more immediately meaningful to your life, and, in fact, the lives of several billion other people.
Would you mind starting with that next time?
I realize this is rather sudden, but I have a password for you. It is the password to disarm the bomb.
Oh, wow, okay. Bomb?
Ready? I will only say this once, so pay close attention. The password to disarm the number one bomb is EQZ RGJ
BQZRGJ DXR. Save. Got that notepad from last time. I had no idea what he was talking about. What bomb? Was he saying there were bombs too? If I had guessed at my future confusion, he showed no sign of it.
That is the last of the information this message was meant to convey.
I'm going to tell you about the password to a bomb, but first, termites.
Before I go, however, I have a warning. You cannot tell any of your companions what you heard or saw here.
Don't worry about that. It makes no fucking sense.
If you do, you will be penalized immediately.
You guys ever think about termites?
I hope we will meet again someday. we would have much to discuss.
Wait, god damn it, you can't just spout all that crap and disappear. I found myself yelling at empty air. The hologram had disappeared. What kind of idiot does he take me for? Termites? Other dimensions? How could that have anything to do with kidnapping us? Shit! I kicked a nearby shelf.
10 minutes remain until Ambidex game all play. If no...
We've already heard all that information. Oh, crap! I need to get back. Not like there's any point in staying here. What if humans are like termites, where we do things and the machinations of our movements are, you know, not just affecting us, but everyone? Yeah. Anyway, bye.
Grandpa, look, Mr.
Took you long enough.
Where are the others? They went on already? Why didn't you two? Have you been waiting for me?
Grandpa said there was something he had to tell you before we voted, no matter what.
Nothing that significant. Just wanted to tell you we're going to choose ally this round.
Okay.
That's it.
And you had to tell me that no matter what? Seems kind of pointless. I mean, words are cheap. You can promise whatever you want.
But we've got something to back it up. Just hear me out.
Okay, go ahead.
Quark and I both have 8 BP. We're already on the home stretch. So what do we need to get to the magic number?
1.
Well, we need you to choose ally. If you do that, it doesn't really matter to us what we pick.
You get 9, whether or not you get 2 or 3.
Exactly. That being the case, we don't have any reason to betray you. And if we both choose ally, we both gain points.
True, but have you considered that I'll choose betray? That would mean you'd choose betray to protect yourselves.
That's why we're telling you we won't choose betray.
Mm-hmm.
Can I trust you? Okay, well, I guess I'll trust you. Alright, tell me one more thing. Let's say that we both ally. Everybody gets 2 points. That means you and Quark will have enough to leave, which is great for you, but then I'll be stuck with a measly 5. How do I know you aren't going to just open the number 9 door and leave us?
I can guarantee it. I can give you my word. I will not open the number 9 door, even if I have enough points to do so.
And will Quark?
I swear it. We aren't going to abandon everybody else just so we can escape.
I swear to... I promise.
Man. So all you got is promises, huh?
Promise. I keep it. Trust me.
Please, you've got to trust us.
Okay. Alright, fine. I'll trust you. He promised he wouldn't open it, but he didn't say that Quark wouldn't, right? So, like, he could be telling the truth and it not, you know what I mean?
We're counting on you, Sigma.
You gotta choose ally. You promised.
Did I? I don't think I promised that. Did I ever say that I promised that? They said they promised they'd pick ally. Well, I guess I should get moving. Ally seems like it's probably the faster of the two. It's the nicer of the 2 options, but it's gonna get us fucked over. I think in a real situation, I'd... So does the morphogenic fields have termites or something? No, it's like we're building realities on top of realities by the interconnected psychic wavelengths or whatever. You know what I mean? Which one do you think is faster, ally or betray? Oh, it's 420 blaze it. Ally's probably faster, right? I think I'd have to choose betray. And I'd feel like an asshole about it, but... I had a decision to make. Should I trust Quark and Tenmyoji? Could I believe that they are telling the truth and betray them? That would bring my BP to 6. That would be much closer to 9. Now, by choosing betray, I would guarantee that they wouldn't try and escape without the rest of us. Twerk and Quinmyoji. I'm actually not sure how to pronounce Qen. without the U sound being involved. Betrayal seemed like a safe bet, but...
Please! You've got to trust us. You've got to choose ally. You promised.
I did not. Kane? Ken Mioji? Q is just a fancy K. Yeah, Q sucks. Q's a shitty letter. Ten Mioji, I could believe easily enough, but Quark? What the hell was I gonna do?
10 seconds remain until Ambidex game polling closes. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2.
Like, when I first started making my jokes about the letter Q sucking and being an awful letter and being useless, it was way before the QAnon stuff. You know what I mean? And so now it's just weird. Because it's not like, that's not me trying to, like, say anything about QAnon or anything. I'm just saying, like, the letter Q is objectively a stupid letter. It makes no sense. It's redundant. There's no word you can spell that you need a Q for. Like the letter F. Like, you have weird, like, A. A is not even a letter. Is Q even still a thing? Yeah, Q's still a thing. The letter Z is pretty useless. Z is... it's kind of dumb. X is also redundant, as is W. Yeah, I think, if anyone remembers that rant I went on Twitter, this is when I was, like, sorting things at GameStop, and they did it alphabetically, which, sure. English should get rid of PH. English should keep PH and remove Q and Z, probably. I don't know. Can you spell words without the letter Z? New alphabet by you. Yes. Thank you, Luigi guy. This is like one of my most quoted things. New alphabet order updated. A, B, C-O-L-I-N. I just decided to put my name in the middle of the alphabet. U, M, E, R, S, T, H, I, K, D, F, G, P. I'm trying to remember what the other... So what was Germany? Germany's just here, right? Germany, the German flag is just Germany. I kept the letter Z. I think I liked it. The M is just sort of a right? Is there context for this? There's no context for why I chose those letters. I think I just added Germany to the alphabet for no reason. That one was just for fun. Felt like I needed it. Anyway, I feel like ally is going to be the shorter of the roots. I feel like betray is... Oh, you found it? Okay. Origins of Leo screaming. I'm going to fix the alphabet. New alphabet order. Okay, patch notes. ABC is fine. I put my name in it so people know it's only one L. I put me next to you. RST are good letters and deserve to be higher up in the list. The rest are in relative use order. Q has been removed because it sucks. Spelling tips, now that Q has been removed from the alphabet, KW works the same way, where Q most often was used. Quick, request, quiet, quilt. Decided to include 5 new letters because it should be a nice round 30. They are pronunciation guide, M, but with a Texas draw. Leo's scream is like the letter A, but like screaming. That little in thing is the ST sound. The German flag is just Germany. And then the little like wavy line is ooh. Meh. Can I help you find anything? Customer. No. Me. Okay. Just let me know. I start to walk away. Customer. quick question. I had to rewrite the alphabet just for that last joke. Okay, yeah. Yeah, there you go. Why? Listen, when you work at GameStop, you don't have a lot to, like, use your mind on. Ooh. Yeah, I don't know what I was going to use ooh for. I comprehended none of that. Anyway, we're going to choose Ally, because it seems like it'll be the faster one. They'll leave without us. Quark didn't promise. I swear to God, that's what it's going to be.
Ambidex game has been results. Thank you for Ambidex game.
Quark did not promise that he wouldn't go through the door.
Results from round 3 of the Ambidex. Please.
They're not going to betray me. He promised that they would choose Ally, not that he wouldn't try and run out the door. Cool, obviously. Wow. Wow! You murdered me? Okay, cool. So that is the faster one.
Points have been assigned or subtracted. Please check.
Well, good. It was the faster one. No, I have... Oh, I have one left. Hey, what the hell? Why'd you betray me?
To do with this. I made the vote.
Grandpa.
Alright, fine. Why'd you break your promise, Tinmyoji?
I only promised you one thing. We wouldn't open the number 9 door, even if we got 9 points.
Okay. What? So you're not gonna leave?
Said, of course we're going to leave.
What?
Look, see Clover over there?
What? Don't tell me. So that ensures that they get the points.
Oh no.
Jeez.
That bitch!
Wait. Quark and Tenmyoji have...
The words were barely out of her mouth when Tinmyoji and Quark ran past.
No! God damn it!
Cool. They triple fucked me. They basically lied about everything. Live omission.
Are you really going to leave?
Well, yeah. Why else would I open the door?
But why?
I'm going to go call the others.
I knew they were gonna fuck with me. I didn't call the way they were fucking with me, clearly, but, you know, I knew they were gonna fuck with me. I called that much.
So we can capture Zero Senior.
I knew it was gonna be, like, some, like, sin of omission sort of thing. She's still bugged.
Tenmyoji, are you and Quark going too?
Yeah. Sorry about that.
Sorry, everybody.
So, Sigma, happy? I kept my promise. Clover opened the door, not me.
Like hell I'm happy. That's some shady shit,
Say
Tinmyoji.
so. I have to get out of here, and that's that. He's got to pay for what he's...
He?
Zero.
You mean you know who Zero Senior is?
Yeah. No point keeping it a secret now, I suppose. I know exactly who Zero Senior is.
What?
So this is a faster route. Because we're just gonna die here, I'm fairly certain.
The number 9 door. It will remain.
Let's go. Come on, guys. Time to...
Right.
Oh, wait! This is for you, Mr. Sigma.
Quark held something out. I looked down to see 2 pieces of folded paper. What's this?
It's a I wrote it in the director's office before the AB game.
Okay.
I wanted to tell you what kind of guy Grandpa is.
Turns out he's an asshole.
So, read it, okay?
I don't need to read it. I already know he's an asshole. I pressed it into my hand. I thought I had 3 BP. I guess I wouldn't have had 3 BP. I would have had 4 because I was at 1 and then got 2 for allying. Right. Wait. Betray is -2. Okay, I thought it was -3 for some reason.
See you later, Mr. Sigma.
That's just me forgetting the rules. And he turned and ran towards the door. Tinmyoji and Clover followed in his footsteps. I was so surprised by the letter that I didn't even try and stop him. Before I could even think of anything to say.
See you.
Goodbye.
It's gonna be a picture of a hand making the circle. Got him.
The number
Hold up. I can't probably put Dick Butt on stream. That's too bad.
Door has closed. This ends. Thank you. As the escape, please enjoy your stay.
Shit! They're gone.
Smile.
All we can do now is hope they bring help back.
Indeed.
I agree.
Oh, there's more. I looked down at Quark's letter and slowly unfolded it. His handwriting was still slightly uneven, but he had filled both the pages with writing. I began to read. It was a really stormy day when he found me. He said the rain was coming down so hard it almost hurt, but somehow he managed to hear a baby crying. I guess I must have been crying pretty loud. He took me home and did his best to raise me. He had never been married or had a kid before. I think it was really hard for him. He couldn't figure out how to mix the formula, so he's always carrying the directions around with him. Also, I guess I was a pretty picky eater, so when I didn't get the water to formula ratio right, just right, I wouldn't eat it. So I guess I was kind of a pain, huh? But I didn't give up. And now here I am. But I found out when he found me, I was really, really small. He was worried that I might not make it. That's why he named me Quark. A quark is a really, really small thing. And I was really, really small too. Oh, that's your real fucking name? It's not like a nickname? Jesus, kid, what? Grandpa didn't need to worry though, because it turned out that I was pretty tough. When I was 1, I forgot I was sleeping in the bed of a truck and rolled out and went off the back. Didn't even get scratched. Started walking when I was 2, and when I wasn't looking, I fell down the stairs. Didn't hurt either. When I was 3, got really sick, had a super high fever for a week, and eventually got better. I guess to say I'm pretty lucky. I usually just get my shit slapped repetitively by reality, but turns out I can handle it. Anyway, I really didn't have any more accidents after that. I was a pretty healthy kid. By the time I was 6, I started helping Grandpa with his work. His job was to gather a bunch of junk from abandoned buildings. Then he said he'd fix up or pull out all the useful parts and sell them. There are plenty of good abandoned buildings, but finding good stuff in them was hard. You had to know which parts were useful, or you'd end up wasting a whole bunch of time. At least he's not whatever the fuck the name of Elon Musk's kid's name is. The world just wanted him dead, and they couldn't get it together. We should have just not given him the cure then. Fuck him. Every time I'd find something, he explained to me what it was and how it was supposed to work and how to fix it. All sorts of things. Usually, though, I just wanted to finish up work so I could go to the theater. The theater came to our town once a week in a wagon. What is this, the 1800s? What the fuck? They'd show old news or movies. I went every single week, but Grandpa only went once in a while. He'd only go weeks when they showed movies. Oh yeah, I didn't even know I was adopted until I was 7. One of the other kids on my block told me. I guess after Grandpa found me, he looked all over town trying to find someone who'd take me. The kid on my block actually had a mom, and he asked her if she would take me too. I gotta admit, I was pretty shocked when I heard that. There were a lot of kids with parents around, so hearing that someone lived with his actual mom was pretty impressive. I was actually kind of surprised that Grandpa had tried to get someone to take me. Didn't he mean he didn't want me? Is this what rural America is like? No, absolutely not. Like, dude, no? It's like slightly future, too. Who's Zero? No, dude, no. He was an orphan. Listen. The kid who told me about Grandpa was trying to get rid of me was a real jerk. He was totally spoiled. He bragged to everyone about how he had a mom. Weird flex, but alright. He'd like to come up to me while I was working and say stuff like, must be hard not having a mother. It never bothered me before, but after I found out that Grandpa had adopted me, I started thinking that maybe he really didn't want me. He chose to have you, kid. That's how adoption works. If I could work on my own, then he could get rid of me. I was scared to know the truth, so I never asked him. One day, he took me to the bar in our neighborhood. During the day, of course. He He went there sometimes to drink scotch, but he'd never gone before. When we got there, he just walked up to the counter, and the grumpy look was all he had. He walked up to the counter with that grumpy look that he has, and I just thought, oh no, he's going to make me work here, but I was wrong. I saw him pass something to the bartender, and he picked me up and set me down on the stool next to the counter. The stool was pretty high, especially for a 7-year-old kid. My legs dangled off it. It seemed really, really high to me. I was nervous. And eventually, the bartender came back with a glass of scotch and a big glass of something else. I looked closer and realized it was the second glass was filled with some sort of brown liquid and a scoop of ice cream in it. It took me a minute to realize what it was. A root beer float. I used to love root beer floats. He wrote a fucking novel on these 2 pages. Holy shit. I'd never seen one before. I was so surprised. Root beer had been more expensive than the nicest alcohol in the bar. And to me, the other kids seemed to even more like an urban legend than a drink. And there it was, right in front of me. I stared at the float. I still wasn't really sure if it was real at this point, and then turned to look at Grandpa. He looked back at me. I didn't know what to do, so I turned to the bartender. He'd already turned around and moved off, so I figured he must have put the glass down in front of me on purpose. Still didn't seem to be real. I was just staring at when Grandpa told me to hurry up and drink it before the ice cream melted. His gruff voice sounded like an angel's. Is this really mine? He nodded. Words can't describe how awesome it was. I never tasted anything like root beer before. The creamy sweetness of the ice cream made my entire head feel light. I felt like the luckiest boy in the whole world. It's not an exaggeration. I really thought that. The root beer float was delicious, but what made me even happier was that Grandpa. When I looked over at him, he was smiling. I know it's got to be hard for you to imagine, but he really was. Right then and there, I didn't really care if he just found me and adopted me or not. He bought me a root beer float, and that made me way luckier than some kid who had a mother but never even tasted root beer. Of course, after we left the bar, he was the first kid I bragged to. Yeah, fuck that guy. So Grandpa and I were doing pretty good until the fight. It was super bad mood that day. I tore one of my shoes in the morning. And some old drunk dude had yelled at me, and all my junk I found was totally useless. The day was almost over and I was fed up, so I grabbed some random trash and took it back to the house. When I showed up, what I had found to Grandpa, he frowned. He started to go through each thing I'd brought back and explained they were all useless. I got really mad and yelled, "I don't care." Then he got really mad. I couldn't take it anymore, so he just ran away. I was pretty upset, and this is on 2 pages. Front and back, probably. Grandpa had only adopted me so he could raise me to work and make money for him. After a while, I went and hid in an abandoned building, but by then it started to calm down and thought maybe I should go back and apologize. It started raining really hard, though, so I decided I should wait for it to stop. But that was just an excuse. The truth was that I was nervous. Part of me had known I'd done something wrong, but I didn't want to admit it. The rain didn't stop, though, so I just sat there, staring out at the gloomy gray sky. I imagined Grandpa coming to get me. It kept raining all night. He never showed up. I gave up waiting and decided it was time to go home. I was about halfway there when I heard someone groaning. At first, I thought I should ignore it, not get involved, but I went over anyway, and it was Grandpa. He was totally soaked. I could tell right away that he'd been out for a really long time. I yelled, and he opened his eyes a bit. He smiled weakly, and he said he was glad that I was safe. He'd spent all night out in the rain looking for me. I felt awful. Grandpa had been out in the rain looking for me so long he collapsed. It was horrible. I was horrible. He heard me crying in the rain, but I hadn't heard him. As I ran to get the doctor, I promised whatever god might be listening that if they just saved Grandpa, I'd never ask for another root beer float again. He got a really bad fever, and the temperature wouldn't go down for days. The doctor said that if it kept up, he'd die. If he died, I'd be all alone. There wouldn't be anyone left in the world to care about me. The thought of that happening terrified me. Unfortunately, he must have passed some of my luck on to Grandpa, because a week later, his fever finally broke. I was glad he wasn't going to die, but also was a little scared. What if he had decided that he didn't want a stupid kid like me around anymore? My plan was to apologize as soon as I woke up, but when the moment came, my brain just stopped. My Grandpa started to talk, and it took me a minute to realize that he was apologizing, and I didn't know what to think. He explained that he was an old man, and he meant that he was probably going to die sooner rather than later, and he'd been strict with me because he wanted to make sure that I'd be able to make it on my own after he was gone. But maybe he'd been a little too strict. All the things I had worried about had been stupid and selfish. Grandpa cared about me a whole lot. He had been worried when I ran off, and he had gone out into the rain to look for me. I tried to apologize, but when I opened my mouth, I just started crying. I don't think I've ever cried that much since I was a baby. But he just smiled and patted my head. I asked him if he ever regretted adopting me. His eyes got all wide, and he said, "Of course not." He told me that because he was really looking for an important lady, he was looking for a really important lady, and because of that, he'd given up pretty much on everything else in his life. And when he took me in and started raising me, he felt like he'd got something back of what he'd lost. That was when I decided I'd stay with him forever, even when he said I couldn't. Like, that's the most important, like, dialogue Quark has had, and honestly, the best moment of this game so far. Like, Tenmyoji's a real fucker, you know? Tenmyojian. In root beer Virtus. Okay. I think this route will be fairly fast. Let's do that, and then we'll see where we're at. Sound good? This wasn't Quark's End. Well, we already did Quark's End. So we'll betray this time. Should be fairly fast since Clover's gonna book it anyway.
1 minute remains. Results from please.
And because of nanomachines, they'll ally this time? I hope not. I'll look like a total prick. Cool. So then Clover leaves.
Points, please.
Hey, what's the deal?
Deal with it. I entered the vote.
So why'd you choose Betray?
Couldn't I ask you the same thing? I don't really think this is the time for a fight, though. Look, Clover's over by...
What? Oh no. Why does K ally this time? Because it's convenient for the plot?
Fuck, she opened it.
Ugh! Why? Clover, wait!
Luna has 1 BP? Oh, okay. He has 8 points and Luna has 1. Gotcha.
I'm going to call the others. I'll
What?
want justice for Alice.
Justice? What do you mean? He tries not to kill people, I think.
The number 9. It will.
Time for me to go. No! Please, Clover, wait!
Like hell, I'm just gonna let you walk out of here.
Dio leapt at Clover, his fist raised. Clover easily avoided him and moved towards the door.
Goodbye.
Caught one glass glimpse of her face as she slid through the door. There's a mask of ice. Okay, bye.
The number not this thing as the game escape it please.
Well, the mask was all ice. Oh, you. Cool. Yeah. So that one was quicker. Marginally. You'd have to read Tin Myoji's backstory. There's another betray bit above. Yeah, you're right. Uh-oh. Okay, don't hit return. If I hit return, can I zoom out? Okay, good. So if I betray here, what happens? Oh, Clover leaves. Okay. Yeah, Clover will get to leave here. Because she promised she'd listen to anything I said, and she touched my PP.
Results from round 2. Please direct.
The simp timeline. Cool. Always. Oh no.
Points, please.
Tin Myoji seemed to be like, why?
So, that's how it is, huh?
You're right, she did try and seduce me, and it worked.
Promises are made to be broken.
Sorry. I just couldn't bring myself to trust you. Also, dude. Bruh. Duh.
I could have chosen betray and killed you. That was a possibility.
Yeah. After all, you did choose betray in the last round.
It's a completely different situation. Well, in any event, your idiotic paranoia has given Clover 9 BP. How do you intend to deal with that?
I don't. Don't worry. She'd never try and open the...
Look,
what?
I believe she's standing in front of the number 9 door right now.
What the hell? No way! Oh no! Who would have guessed exactly this would happen?
Oh, the number 9 door.
She opened it.
Shit!
Clover, what the hell are you doing?
Alice gave me an order though.
Clover, you have to get out of here and call for help. My BP's down to 1. I'll have to play the AB game at least 3 more times in order to get to 9. If someone beats me to it, then we'll be trapped here forever. That can't happen. I'm giving you an order as your commanding officer. Escape.
What about the promise you made me? Yeah, you said to listen to anything I said.
Oh, I am, aren't I? I can sure hear you well enough. Every little word is reaching my ears, isn't it? What? Were you thinking of something gross? You're a perv.
Hey, come now. What's the deal with the number 9 door? You can only go through there if your BP is 9 or more. Your BP can only be 9 or more if there's a whole like voting system, and if you ally, everyone gets 2 points. If one person allies and the other person doesn't, the person who betrayed gets 3 and the other person loses 2. And then if both people betray, everyone gets 0. So you're kind of taking a bet. It's the prisoner's dilemma on whether or not the person's going to fuck you or not. And you're trying to get your BP to 9 so you can leave. And only one person can leave. And once someone opens the door, only the people that have 9 BP will ever be able to leave this facility. Yeah. So basically, she's fucked us. Multiple people can leave, but only the first group of people will get to. And only if they have 9 BP. It locks forever after that.
It will remain.
Anyway, I did what I promised, so I'll be heading off now.
Clover!
Clover!
Fucking bitch! You're not getting out of here!
Dio leapt towards Clover with a roar, but she danced aside, dodging his punch with ease.
Bye, guys.
With a last carefree grin, she leapt through the number 9 door.
The number 9 door has closed. This ends. Thank you. As the gate escape, please enjoy.
Anyway, so we lose.
She's gone.
Shit.
All we can do now is wait for her to call help.
Hell, let's hope there's still someone who can.
What's that supposed to mean? Bitch is a gender-neutral term. I call myself a bitch, and I'm a dude. Tidmioji said nothing, just shuffled out of a yellow door and out the room. Cold silence descended on the rest of us. Yes, I'm sure I'm a dude. I thought about it some, and yeah, I'm a dude. A cold silence descended on the rest of us. It was a silence that promised to remain for a very, very long time. You're the most unbitch person I know. Well, I'm a dumb bitch. I'm that bitch. You know, just I'm a bad bitch. I feel like I could be, yeah. All right, so we've done all of them, excluding this route that we need a password for. This one we need the bomb codes for. And we have one more of them, but there's no point in doing it because we don't have all of them. I think we have 2 out of 4. Or 3 out of 4. Don't we have all bomb codes now? We have all of them now? There's still the middle branch. We have code 1 and 0. We have 4 out of 4. The termite one gave me one more. I got one from Dio. I got one from... Where did I get the other 2 from? That's the bit I can't remember. I know I got one from Dio, and I know I got one from... no, I got 2 from Dio. One while he's dying out on the moon, or whatever the fuck. Then there were 2 from the office, because he gave us, like, codes. Okay. We still don't have the code for the computer, which I believe is going to be this route. And then this is locked behind how can Fee and K be saved? We don't know that answer yet. I'm going to go feed the kitties, and I think I'll probably call it there for today. Let me check and see if there's any art. There's not. Yeah. We already saved, so I'm just going to close that. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the stream. It was a stream. Tomorrow, there was an update to Long Drive, so maybe we do that, or maybe we do more Elden Ring, depending on how I'm feeling. Gotta get to your midterm. That's totally fair. Anyway, yeah, because I think all those endings that we were about to do were going to take a lot longer. Anyway, thank you guys so much for watching. It really means a lot. Now I must know how much of a bitch I am. Listen, dude, be the bitch you want to see in this world, okay? You do you, okay? Is Mike all right? Last time I checked, yeah. You know, it's 2022. I think we're all doing all right, if you know what I mean. I think everyone's done better than they're doing right now. But, you know, I'm all right. I think Mike's all right. So, yeah. Literal car crash today. Jesus, dude. I'm glad you're all right. All right. Well, I'm going to go ahead and go. Thank you guys for watching. I'll see you guys later. Brr.